Hey guys, Shoptalk podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
The only crank screw?
Am I the town hero? 3 laps of that are just...
Okay. Hey guys, Shoptalk podcast, episode 59. Packed full garage tonight. We have a lifetime sponsor of the Shoptalk podcast, VS3 suspension in here.
Lifetime. I suppose.
We're locked in.
Lifetime of the podcast.
Yeah.
Still
Not
waiting
lifetime
for
of me.
that.
Oh.
Still waiting for that paycheck.
Yeah.
We got Ben and Jackson in here as a live studio audience. So
It's not Jackson.
Hey, guys.
It's X.
what?
It's X. His name is X.
X to the Z exhibit.
And he is the factory Polaris mechanic for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not factory.
Vince is.
So I get factory help.
Factory.
Yeah.
I get factory help from X.
So we ask our live audience here to hold your applause to the end. So thank you. So it's pretty cool that Vince is in here. He was up at Roseau helping Alex Atine wrench on stuff, build him fast stuff, right? Shock stuff.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Some shock stuff.
I'm sure
some Iron Dog stuff. Some Sue stuff.
Cheater parts, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Alex is doing the Iron Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
He's got a chock full schedule then.
Yeah. There's... You can barely move a sled around in that shop. I don't know. I think there's almost 20 sleds in there.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I didn't count.
He's like, yeah, I'm doing the Iron Dog. Bring a couple more in here. Just roll them right off the assembly line right into that shop.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, so episode 59, sponsored episode. Pretty stoked about this one. It's funny how it lined up with Vince being in here. Vince's really good buddy, Travis Muller. Mm-hmm. So Muller Machine, Travis and his dad, Travis, retired pro snowcrosser. So they are Muller Machine, a full service machine shop. They offer CNC machining, snowmobile clutch balancing, and performance turbo builds, but for pickup trucks and semis.
No kidding.
Yep. They also do offer complete engine machining services, mostly for ag and the trucking industry. So like big.
Yeah,
big
This is really
big,
good to know. So
big
they can deck the heads on.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I bet it's like every other day he's sending me a snap.
Okay.
Doing just huge ones.
Okay, I'm gonna be in touch.
Yeah.
We gained one customer.
Yeah. They are located in Windham, Minnesota. Find them on Facebook at Muller Performance Machine, or give them a call at 507-822-3491.
You read that a little fast. I didn't analyze it in my brain, but I'll just watch it back.
Muller Performance Machine on Facebook,
Okay.
and give them a call at 507
Watch this. They're gonna gain a like right now.
822-3491. Okay. So I actually looked them up on Facebook just to like the page and look what they did. And what I seen on there is like they're grinding camshafts,
Oh, yeah. They can do that.
they're welding crankshafts, and they're like cutting splines into like sprockets and stuff like that. And then I even seen Travis posted a picture on there of the vapor blaster. That's really cool.
Yep.
That's something I wish I could have, like just to like vapor blast all these old cat clutches that we have.
Yeah.
Because it makes them look like brand new.
Did you guys ever see the Skidoo 4-stroke mod that he made?
No.
Yeah, so he took a Snowcross chassis, I think it was 2010 or 11, and then they took the 1200 Skidoo triple motor, de-stroked it to
Like
be
s-
1050 legal because
like-
the nitro, it was a 1050 cc limit.
yeah.
So they like de-stroked this thing.
Like sleeve
So
it
they-
down?
no, like crankshaft stuff.
They took the stroke and they took it down.
It's wild. Like they did so much
So they
work
made
on
the
this thing.
cylinder shorter.
Yeah, all this. It's like full mod motor. And then they were totally limited by the stock ECU. So then they had this standalone ECU in the thing. And they still have it, I think, up on the shelf where they just want to put like a stock 1200 in it so they can ride the thing around because it was pretty bitching.
That's sweet.
It was, I remember I was at ERX once, I think testing. No, I was just there for a Thursday night or something like that. And he was out there testing that thing. They fired up in the trailer. I'm like, what is that? It was so loud. Like there's a couple of videos on YouTube. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, looking at their Facebook page, they're a full machine shop that will pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know they did that. I thought they were just like a farmer out actually.
Yeah, they did like a bunch of like tractor pull engines and stuff like that too. I don't think they have the dyno room anymore, but they used to do that.
Oh, wow.
And then they just put a huge addition on, and they've got a like big massive crane in the shop. so I can pick up all these giant like parts and everything.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So yeah, thanks to Muller Machine. Thanks to Travis Muller and his dad for sponsoring this episode. And they'll be doing one more as well.
We should call Jordan, see if we can get a hell yeah out of him, his brother.
Well, what I had written down here was just Travis and his dad.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
His brother's awesome if you ever meet him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, now I lost my train of thought.
Good job, Vince.
We really went
what I
into
do.
this without a program.
No,
He's got a whole paper printed out.
Yeah, look at this paper
I thought
here.
that was just an ad read.
No, like this is.
I can't really-
Half of the paper is that's just so it's big enough that I can read it.
It looks like you're drawing like Vietnam camo in there.
He's trying to match the bush can.
That's just so I can separate my subjects. So then I can talk about it, cross it off. That's how I do it.
Yeah, working on your physics.
But yeah, thanks to Muller Performance. Yeah, it was funny on how it worked out to get Vince up in here, being good buddies with Travis. Also got to touch on Ottertail cross country race next weekend, first core race of the year. Shoptalk Fantasy League. First place prize is the Emily Pearl medal photo, a photo that she took, of you or your favorite rider. Second place is a Travis Muller long sleeve T-shirt.
Heck yeah.
Travis donated a T-shirt for that.
That's pretty cool.
And we got third place, a VanSlyke Performance hat.
Nice.
So top 3 prizes. Vince, pick a number between 1 and 100 for a Shop Talk shirt.
Seriously.
Yeah.
69.
Should have known.
Walked right into that
Should have known.
That's my dirt bike number too.
Of course it is. You're a fair racer.
Yeah, I asked Josh one day. I was like, "What should I be for the Bagley Fair?" He's like, 69.
Yeah. You put them on right at the fair.
Whipped them up right at the shop.
Were they duct tape ones?
No. Jag is legit. They'll make you a sticker like that.
Yep.
You should have just like laid down duct tape and put it on the cry cut and had it cut out of that.
That's what the TTR was for the pit bike race. It was electrical tape.
Yeah.
Just the number 1.
Can't waste tape.
Maybe not number 1 on the track, but number 1 in your heart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was launching singles and landing flat on the old TTR.
Double in the triples and single in the doubles.
Jump the jumps.
You just jump the jumps, Gunner. That's all it takes.
Damn it, Phil.
So 69th place of Ottertail. Just crushing beer cans over their heads over here.
Literally.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think it picked up in the mic. I think we're fine.
So yeah, 69th place wins yourself a Shop Talk shirt. So
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
so that's our 4 prizes coming into Ottertail this weekend.
This is the grand champion.
Yep, grand prize for the season-ending points. As of right now, we got a $100 gift card from Woody's for said winner, or if we get other prizes throughout.
And this sick ass trophy that I won in Duluth one time.
Also, Supercross is starting up next weekend.
Oh, God,
First
I'm
round
so
of
excited.
Yeah,
I love dirt bikes.
jacked. So we also do RM Fantasy, which is Rocky Mountain Fantasy. So if you wanted to look up RM Fantasy, smx.com, and then join our group is the Shop Talk Podcast. And the password for that group is just Shop Talk Podcast, all one word, lowercase. Join the group. Winner of that league gets a Shop Talk hat and a shirt at the end of the year. And they give away a bunch of prizes.
Yeah,
throughout the
you
week.
can win
Yeah,
credit for their store.
Yeah, and
So-
win money for dirt
yeah.
bike parts.
Yeah, I think I won like $20.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of 6s and 9s.
I won $20 and I probably like finished like half mid pack.
So yeah, if you enjoy Supercross, join our league. Have some fun with us. Play against us.
Can't stand doing dirt bike fantasy stuff.
No?
I just watch.
Really?
Yeah. Never,
Like-
like everybody is like, oh, you should do it. I'm like, no, that sounds stressful.
So I don't do like the Pulpamex one where they pay to do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't put any money
No,
into
I would
it.
never do that. But even the fun ones, I'm like, I don't care.
It's too stressful, or you just like
Now I gotta worry about this crap. Like, I just want to watch dirt bikes.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
no.
I do the ones for you because I like to make stupid comments. In it.
Yeah. I know. Mandy reads them off to me.
I love adding the stress to the situation. So when they're going around the course, I'm like, God damn it.
You're just worrying about Benny Bloss back in 13. Pass Chisholm now.
Yeah, I pretty much have no reason to watch now because Phil's done. But
Yeah, that's true. But so we could get right into Supercross talk to begin with here. I wrote a bunch of random stuff down here, so we didn't really have a subject to go off of this weekend. If we didn't get Vince in here, we were going to maybe try to get a oval guy on because they're racing in Ironwood right now.
yep,
Ironwood track looks extremely sketchy.
does it?
Oh,
I haven't seen any videos. I've just been working on shocks.
We'll get to that later.
It looks like it's 20 feet wide with plywood walls around the outside.
Ride the plywood.
Hell yeah!
It looks terribly sketchy.
Did somebody
like,
put someone else into a wall yet? I hope so.
no, I didn't see anything like that.
No
As
NASCAR moves.
No, none as of today yet.
Man, what I've been doing lately, watching old TikToks, old NASCAR races.
Oh,
Man, I'm freaking like jacked about it.
yeah.
Freaking Gordon and Dale Jr.
So good. Have you listened to his podcast is?
Yeah.
I just see the clips and like, I should listen to that, and I always forget. Mm-hmm. Like all the stories of like how they were cheating and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool.
Yeah. You can't count beer calories, which I live by that.
Yeah, like they were filling something with the chassis. Like
Yeah, they'd put lead shot in it
Yeah.
to pass weight and then like dump it out all over the track like as they're racing.
exactly. That's the clip I seen too.
Just wild.
Yeah. We can't. Why can't we do this in snowmobile stuff?
Well, because all the ice builds up, it doesn't matter.
Grease the tunnel.
Grease the tunnel. Yeah. Speed secrets we'll let out when we're done racing 4-strokes. No,
Just
since,
take all the valve shims out.
but since you brought up vintage stuff, I did get the last 2 nights. I did get on a really big kick of watching old snowcross.
Yeah.
Like, because Snowcross on YouTube uploaded a whole bunch of old videos, like they call it the Vault.
Yeah.
And my opinion is the 2001 Snowcross season, the best season to watch.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
The
Yeah.
Malinowski 4-stroke race. I
From-
like that one.
That's
Eagle River?
09.
Yeah, that's
No
09.
Yeah.
But I like that one. But yeah, the 01 mod class.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I like, 2001 because of that era. Because in an 02, you had the Firecats. And then 03, you had the Revs. So like that 2001, that was a really cool era.
Yeah.
of
The
snowmobile.
They're
02
still like-
mod class is probably the peak for me because they're still using 01 chassis.
Yep.
And they're like fairly stock
Yeah.
still. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, I can somewhat buy that.
You could get a Black Magic top end kit for a 800 or whatever the hell
Yep.
it was.
Yeah. So I've been a deep dive the last 2 nights of just sitting there watching old races because they're like, I was only 5-6 years old at the time. So it's almost like watching a new race.
Did you ever go to the Fargo Dome when they had snowcross races in there?
I wish I would have went to one of those.
We did when I was a kid. I barely remember it, but yeah.
I went to one. I can't remember if it was the Fargo Dome or Grant
or the Minneapolis one.
Grand Forks, the Alara Center.
Yeah, maybe it was that one. But I remember it was extrely smoky. in
Yeah,
there.
all you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see is the haze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I can remember from that one being. So
I got a
young.
whole bunch of old VHS tapes, so
We should burn them.
tons of seasons.
We should burn them and put them on YouTube.
We could.
Mandy has the setup to do like
converter.
VH to DVD
Sure.
or VHS to DVD.
Yeah, I had the last VHS tape I put in my player. It wrecked it. And of course, it was the 93 Yamaha promo video. I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
The VMAX 4?
Oh, dude. The best one. Like the first half of it's on YouTube, but I'm like, I got the tape still. So I think, I don't remember, it was 3 years ago for Christmas. I didn't even know. Hannah like took the tape and sent it off and had it fixed and then got it put digital. So I have the whole thing now.
Oh, that's nice.
But no, that's been if it's crazy on how the racing has changed. I feel like 01, the riders are better than the sleds
For sure.
of what
And they
they're.
didn't just do this with the goddamn groomer.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, oh, here's a straightaway.
Yep.
Like,
Like watch Canterbury 01 Tucker Hibbert wins the Pro Open class. Oh my God, he freaking rides that thing unreal.
Even a couple years later, like first year of Firecats in the pro stock final at Canterbury with him, that was a really good one.
Yep.
Brody, what year were you born?
2000.
So you don't remember.
I don't remember anything. Yeah.
01 was a great year.
And then I feel like once you get like the revs, the few of the years of the Firecats where they were getting to be pretty stand up before the Snow Pro, and then the first couple years of IQRs, that was when the man and the machine were pretty much equal. But now it's like the machines are like better than the riders. The machines will do anything you want.
You watch a new sled enter like a G'd out spot, and the sled's doing everything. But still, I wouldn't do that.
No. Yeah, it's crazy how they use like upslopes now to just slow down.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if I overshoot this, I don't have to pull the brakes and I'll stop faster. Also, I'm going to be 4 inches shorter at the end of the race. Just Shanghai into this berm.
They're not scared to come up short.
No.
And just slap and pound anything.
Or like the
It
rhythm
sounds so
sections are
miserable.
so messed up. Like
There's no rhythm sections.
No,
It's
it's-
minefield after
yeah,
mine.
yeah. Like you go into like say one double, it's not going to be the same as the next.
No. And every one of them's like this on the backside for all like the transition kids just roosting their buddies behind them.
So then, I thought 2001 was the best year. And then actually there's like a whole 53-minute video from 98, the first year they had snowmobile races at X Games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
98.
Yeah, like Chris Vincent was on Yamaha.
Yep, they had a whole long big segment about Chris Vincent. Like he was the poster boy of that broadcast.
Yeah.
Like they had a whole long segment about him, and he was supposed to be the winner of the weekend, but I think he ended up even DNFing.
Yeah, he tipped over. I think he got hurt and then tipped over. Like they red flagged the race and everything.
Yeah, they had like multiple different restarts, and then but Tony Heikkinen actually ended up winning that one.
Yeah.
But what I thought was really funny was 98, first year X Games. You know who's out there? Justin Tate.
Yeah. On a Yamaha, right?
Yeah,
he was
a
that year.
Yamaha.
Yep.
That's freaking cool.
That's
We're
crazy.
still racing the guy.
So
Brian Deerdahl said it on the podcast earlier. He cringes every time he watches Tate out there. He's like, man, how do you do it?
But yeah, watching a bunch of them old videos of just the names of that era are so cool too.
Yeah.
Like
Earl Reimer.
Todd Wolf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony Heikkinen too.
Yep.
That's like going across the board. That's probably like a Mount Rushmore guy for sure.
Yeah.
For me anyways.
Yeah, and that X Games one, it was before ZX chassis.
Yeah.
So he's on like the tiny looking
He's on our
XZ thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like it's funny seeing our 440 chassis out there. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't want to
No, jump that thing?
No.
You're telling me to jump that thing? It's a straight line.
And then you even have to lower it for the ice and you're jumping it.
Yeah. Jesse Strag.
Yeah,
He was
Jesse
He was out
Strag's
there in
out there.
98 too. So that was really cool. I was getting a hell of a kick these last few nights out of watching these old races.
Oh man, I watched at Brady's. He has the 97 i500 on. It's digital now.
Yeah.
But watching it, it's like, man, these guys look just like me out there. You guys are dealing with the same problems I was. These things were brand new back then.
But they had one segment where they were talking about, because it was mod sleds at that time that they were out there at X Games on, and they were like talking about that these are the best machines that you can build, and they're open class sleds. They had to be 89 and newer, so they had a limit on them, which was odd. It's like it's 98. Why would you go all the way back to 89?
But it's a brand new circuit, so yeah.
350 pound minimum.
Jesus. What are you gonna do? Like put a 800 twin in a TXL? Or
Yeah,
something?
I thought that
do.
was, I thought that was weird. And then it was up to 800 cc's.
Yeah.
And then they had 45-inch wide ski stances.
Oh, so they were super wide.
Yeah.
That's when the ZR3 chassis came out. Yeah.
98.
Not 98.
No, not
not
98.
98.
They had the ZR chassis, but then like afterwards they started building the ZR3 chassis, so they
yeah.
widened them out.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to get some entertainment, go on YouTube and watch some old snowcross races. They're better than what's currently on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Better.
Yeah.
No fart cans. That's
Why
the
do-
best part.
Why do you think that is? Is it the nostalgia era to us that it's cool watching them older races compared to the new ones, or is it just the new sleds will do anything these guys want them to do, and it's just similar pounding rhythm sections every weekend?
I don't know. Because like you still go back and watch old Supercross races. Like there's something about a bunch of 252 strokes hitting whoop sections.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or watching like Dungy and Vilboto battle
yeah.
it out. It's like
Yep.
nostalgic. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the racing was just better
Yeah.
though too. Like it was closer, I guess.
But
I don't
then
know.
like
I haven't watched really new snowcross stuff though either.
you could like back in the day, you watch the snowcross race, you could go out and build one of them things.
Yeah.
Not like nowadays. It's like
They cost like $6,000.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can still get parts at your dealer.
Yeah. Right. Or you can go flip through a catalog and see, what you want to buy, and then you just order that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting take on the snowcross industry right now.
Speaking of mods, Travis Muller, he can cut down some clutches and balance them.
Yeah. Oh, that is something I'd like to know of, like where, because the Articat secondary, the roller secondary, best secondary clutch
Greatest and best thing ever invented.
ever made.
Yeah.
But okay.
Where are these people getting these new secondary clutches made?
You know what, Gunner? I'm going to tell you a secret
All
that
right.
I've lived by pretty much since I was about 12 years old.
This is gonna be good.
All right. What is it, Kyle?
No, I go to swap meets,
Yeah.
and I see a fresh clutch, and they're $25. I buy them.
Wrong.
You can walk into my house, my garage right now. There's fucking.
You find me a $25 roller secondary on
I
Facebook
will-
Marketplace.
I will
on
show you-
Facebook Marketplace.
No. That's
They
not
want,
the
like,
thing to
Gotta
do.
go to the swap meets.
Okay.
You got to
The
go to the
deals are-
swap meets. That's where it's at.
Are
I'll
they-
show you a brand spanking new Polaris button clutch that's on my 98 XC700 right now.
Yeah.
$25. It's brand spanking new.
That's the weird thing. Me and Dad talked about that too. Is that it seems like there's always you can find a lot more older Polaris clutches than you can Articat clutches.
Yeah, I think I found one for my TXL at Princeton for like $50. Like
Yeah.
it's brand new in the box or whatever
Princeton is the spot to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I like you said, or Austin Leak had said, like, oh, look at this brand new P85. It's like, how do you find that?
Swap meets.
Yeah.
There's a 96 ZRT motor at Princeton this year, and it was all hopped up mod motor. It was 4 asphalt drags, $1,000.
Yeah. But yeah, looking at clutches, just as I'm scrolling through Marketplace, people want like $250, $300 for these.
Like roached shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Like all the time for the Yamaha ones. Like I want to get another one or something, just to have some other setups.
Yep.
I'm like, why is this $250? Like I'll give you $100.
Yeah. It's
You can clearly see it's been sitting in the leaves and it's fucking rusted.
Yeah.
I'm like, nothing is good. It's stuck.
Yeah.
Like no.
it's so oxidized. I'm gonna have to spend an hour with some Scotch-Brite to get it good.
Yeah.
But that's one thing it's hard to come by.
We'll go to Princeton this year.
Sure.
It's a good time.
Maybe we'll get a little swap action in. Maybe we'll bring some stuff.
Gotta
to
go
sell.
Thursday night though.
Yeah, Thursday night is because
You can
the
get in
vintage
Thursday night and then they do the vintage races.
on Friday. So we used
They
to
do
go
some
down
Thursday night too.
We used to go down, Thursday night and then race on Friday
Yep.
for the grass drags. Maybe we'll even race, Gunner.
One of these days, I'm gonna just pull the trigger and V4 is going grass dragging.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what it's
Yeah.
destined to do.
What is the vintage?
Slap a 22 on the side
What
of
is
that
the
thing.
vintage up to nowadays? It might be up to 93 now.
I have no idea.
We could take a look. The big thing when we got out of it was the Retro 700.
Yeah.
We built the Retro 700, and then we just kind of all the grass drags started to disappear, so we kind of got out of it.
Yeah.
But like all the retro classes are sweet. You look at an old vintage sled, and it's got a new badass hopped up engine in it. It's like, yeah, that's fucking cool.
I still like all the old like 800 and 1000 improved stock classes because it's mostly like CK3 Mach Z's and just bitchin' triples.
yeah,
It just sounds so good.
it's not watching them go down the track; it's looking at the machine.
Yeah.
As they're getting like stationed to
yeah.
go.
Well, like looking what's under the hood and
Oh,
seeing what's
sure.
done to them.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about Princeton is like you can like the pits are pretty small, and you can just like see everything.
Yeah.
Like heydays, like it's on the other side. You can't.
You're
see
so far
anything.
away from
Yeah, like
everything.
you can see them. Like some of the guys in the hot pit stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
can
Princeton,
watch.
you can damn near walk in there, but
Like on heydays, you can like see across the aisle. And you see a bunch of anodized parts, and you're like, oh. But just imagine that you can like actually see it.
You don't have an ISR guy just like,
Oh, you do. But
where's his orange?
get back. Where's your license?
yeah. Where's your tail light? Tether.
Good times.
They still have to pay the ISR insurance.
Oh, I'm sure they do. They get everybody.
Yeah. If you're racing a sled, that damn ISR insurance.
Better get trail riders, get their ISR insurance.
When I was at Polaris before Thanksgiving, we would do grass drag stuff there, like the Tuesday or Wednesday before Thanksgiving happened.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. Some of the stuff that came out there.
Yeah.
Just old
Like just
really cool.
factory people just bring.
Yeah,
bring
just-
I can
People that work
imagine. I can
Yeah,
imagine.
there'd be like, I don't know. I think this year there was quite a few sleds. Like my sister still works there, so they'd send snaps and everything. But yeah, there's some cool stuff. I brought the VMAX 4 there one year. And then one year I think we had, I don't know, it was like 12 or 15 TXL 340s. So there was a TXL bracket we did. That was pretty sweet. Then I raced a Centurion the one year for Fugelberg, and like we damn near beat an XCR 800 with it because nobody had anything set up. And like there wasn't even studs in it. Like it just ripped.
That's what this trophy is, right, Kyle? Grass drag winner?
Yep, that's Duluth grass drags. That's
Where'd they do it there? Like up the hill or something?
No,
I
it
don't think
was
it's a flat spot into
it was
the
out of
rocks.
Duluth
Yeah.
a little ways. You know when
sparks flying everywhere. It was like a Kiss concert.
no, we'd put soap. We'd put soap on the bottom of the skis.
Yeah.
And
Soap?
Yeah.
I'll be
Dawn
there.
dish soap.
Yeah, there's a special stuff we'd mix up to put on the slides and everything. If there wasn't, like usually you get like a little dusting of snow and it'd be sweet. But then sometimes it'd be just cold and you'd have to put something on it. Otherwise it'd just burn coming back.
We put Dawn dish soap, or some people use antifreeze. You know, but
Really?
soap is like sticks to it. Like if you scrub it, put soap on the bottom of a ski, it'll stay there for a while.
You should see some of these 200 parents at like the national races.
Yeah.
Spraying a whole can of like Pam in their kid's skid frame. It's like you're going out in the snow.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, Vince?
Mini dads.
Mini dads.
They're the worst.
Yeah, waste a whole can of Pam in staging. So yeah, we got Tate racing forever. Watching old one.
They're going to have to make new classes for him.
I think they will.
Yeah,
Like-
80 plus.
Unprecedented 100+ class.
I don't know if you guys know, but I got third in the Masters 40 class according to the Farmers Independent.
He's got it hanging on his fridge.
Yeah, no, Katie cut out a newspaper article or whatever, and it was a picture of me or whatever, and it says Kyle Grover, Shevlin, placed third in Sport Stock and Masters 40. I was like, you're way off.
You old duffer.
I should go chew them out. I'm way better than that. I would win.
Well, it depends if Tate showed up or
Yeah, Tate and Christensen, I'm out.
Yeah.
But
And you would get third.
Yeah.
yeah, I would get third. Yeah.
So you in third in Masters 40 and Brody winning Pro 440.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing everything.
Pretty
I
good,
should've
Brody.
just
We're
signed
pretty
up.
good.
Could've won.
We're balling.
We're pretty good according to the Farmers Independent.
So Vince, what are you doing up here in the Great White North? You picked the coldest weekend coming up here so far.
Yeah. It wasn't that warm.
No, did you do some riding this weekend or just
I
wrenching?
rode one loop yesterday.
Was it a
Because-
Yamaha?
No, I was on we're doing the terrain testing with live valve stuff now.
Oh, for
Getting
the
ready
Iron Dog.
for Evan. But so if Park Rapids is a terrain race and if the I-500 happens, just getting started on that basically.
Okay.
So I went out and rode that and then like a stock cross country essentially,
Yeah.
just back to back down because Alex is right by I don't know what the trails are called, but there's like windy stuff by his house.
Oh yeah.
And there's actually like decent amount of snow in there. I was pretty surprised.
Wait, like,
Really?
rideable snow?
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to what we have?
Yeah, it was like, dang, there's actually some, I mean, it's only like 5 or 6 inches, but it had, there's a base, so it's icy base, but there's snow on it. They had, I don't know, an inch or something of fluffy snow on there, so you weren't just burning stuff up.
It's Polaris country, so it's perfect for any trail. I'm not going to say jag this time. I'm going to say any trail.
Yeah, it's tight, like it's a groomer width, and it's all like ice rutted because they must have rode it when it was warm and then it froze.
Oh, sure.
So, yeah.
Good sketchy testing conditions.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you should have probably put some Woody's dualies on there. It would have glided right across that ice. You could use ShopTalk 10, save yourself 10% off.
ShopTalk 10. Save yourself 10% on Woody's traction products. Free shipping. That's a big gouger there.
Free shipping in the U.S.
Continental United States.
yeah, it's going to be at 48.
I got a message this week that a guy at Canada can get his free shipping to Canada.
Sorry.
Don't live
sorry.
in a commie country.
Very true.
So with the too bad we just had you on last weekend talking about the live valve stuff.
Oh, so now I'm a burden. Okay.
Well, no, if we would have knew you were coming in here, I would have waited to save that conversation in person. But like, is there? I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like, is that the step that everybody's going to go to? Like,
We could say, what do you think about it?
is that the
I think
future?
eventually, like right now, just going back to back, like with the like a stock cross country sled, like I think it works better
Really?
than what that is. Like it's weird riding it back to back with an Iron Dog sled because Alex has Eric Christensen's Iron Dog sled there just to ride and test how that is. And those work so good for, like, you could go to a plowed field and just hold it wide open. And you're like, yeah, there's no bumps here. Like, it's fine. But then the live valve thing, I think this is the first real weekend we tested with it. So it's working pretty good. We did a few algorithm changes, did some actual, like, shock changes too.
Oh, really?
And then messing with springs and things like that. We got some, I guess, weird looking setups on there because you can do some kind of cool stuff with it.
Like what?
Just like some dual rate, different crossover setups, and like because on our ski shocks, like we have enough room because they're way longer than a stock one is right now.
Yeah.
So just messing with stuff like that.
Is that why in Hateen's story, like the bottom half of the shaft wasn't getting used?
No, that's just where because that's where the seal head sits. So that's the only spot where it doesn't like wipe along the shaft. So
Oh, sure.
For you guys that don't know, Vince is a fucking genius.
he's pointing at the audience.
Yeah, the audience, not the camera.
Yeah.
But they come up with shocks that are controlled electronically, so it changes the valving of the shocks, like as you're driving.
Yeah, there's an IMU on the sled, and then it's just the compression side right now. And so it's essentially like a little like adjustable jet, but it's electronic. And so I can't remember how many times, it's like milliseconds that it's changing this all the time.
Really?
So you're getting rid of changing jets in the carburetors, going to fuel injection. We're changing jets in the shocks now.
Yeah. Lots of computer stuff. Because, it's like we're flashing different, it's a suspension module, like engine module. Like there's, I don't know, 2 or 3 computers on these things now.
Trust me, I seen it today.
Yeah.
I was working around them.
Yep.
Just a lot of nerd shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are all these wires doing here?
Is that something you've like? So when you got into shocks, like you're just normal shock stuff. Like, is that learning new electronic stuff? Is that new to you? The electronic side of it, or
Like actually doing it on this side, yes. Like I've been around it the past few years with like the desert stuff because all that's live valve, but not actually doing the changes until like this last year, working with the couple guys from Polaris that actually do that. And then now like we're actually just doing it.
yeah,
Like just Alex and Evan and I. And then like we had Austin from Polaris over there last night a little bit, kind of show him what we're doing. And because he's the guy that does the OE calibrations for the live valve sled.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What does OE mean?
Oh, like the consumer
okay.
sleds, original equipment. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
OEM means original equipment manufacturer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
original.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I learned something new. Cool. Thanks, Vince.
You're welcome.
I seen Evan got a single pipe mod made up now.
Yeah, fired that thing up last night. Him and Dawson threw the motor in it yesterday. They just got it back. So,
So what's
the bottom
the
half
engine?
is Alex's, I think, Sioux sled engine, the one that got sent
That
to-
hood.
Yeah, that one. And then at the top end is just like the Snowcross thing, the same as what like Bunkies are running for their
Oh, really?
single pipe mods.
I wonder what they do to the cylinders on them things.
Yeah, I don't know. They were definitely ported a little
Yep.
bit, so you could see that. But
So I look at the ports on my new sled.
Yeah.
It's like, what's there to do?
Oh, they're already like kind of
Well, they're just huge.
Nice.
yeah,
they're
they're
huge.
big.
port, polish, tumble, sandblast, blueprint.
I don't know. Travis Muller would know what to do.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And then a single pipe too. Like it looked like a different pipe than what's on their Snowcross sleds. Or is
It is the Snowcross pipe,
it is.
but they had to cut it in, like Nick cut it up and fit it into that Matrix chassis.
I see. That's why it looked
Yep.
different then.
Yeah. So it's the Snowcross exhaust just modified to fit.
So
in
it's
that
not.
thing.
Is it the Patriot?
Whatever the Snowcross. Oh
Okay.
yeah, so it's Matrix bottom end
Okay.
because that's how it needs to bolt into the
Yeah.
chassis. But
Huh. Neat. Because I always thought they were like totally different bottom ends.
It'd be different than what
then the
Bunkies have
Snowcross
Yeah.
one,
in
Yeah.
there.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It mounts all different. So
It'll be interesting to see what kind of speed he gets out of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that will be interesting. So
'Cause
I'm
it's
not.
a totally different engine that nobody else is running.
Isn't it what Alex is running in his, but just twin pipe then?
I guess it'd be fairly close to that.
Yeah.
Because his Matrix mod twin pipe, close version of that.
That'd be a cool comparison then to go back and forth between those two.
Yep.
So yeah, Ottertail next weekend. With another mod being out there, I'm not racing Pro Open.
Just race the ZRT.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
ZRT
working.
would be sweet.
No, I'm
It'd
working
be
on
hard though.
Yeah.
It's not a speed course.
No,
Which that you might be okay on that, but it's same thing with 4-stroke, a little heavier to throw around.
Yeah, and the ZRT is heavier than the 4-stroke.
Which we should do the math, like to see how many markers you can hit and cut off the course and make up the time difference.
That's what I was thinking about.
It's like
doing.
because I see if he's got a bunch of this, like could you clip this one
Yep.
and this one and this one?
Just straighten that line
if you-
out.
if
Like,
you're gonna do
is
the-
it 10 seconds? Like, well, shit, there's 30 seconds right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
If you're gonna do the classics class on the F7,
yeah.
I might do it on my brother's XC.
Oh yeah.
So we can, yeah, brother. We can go and make our own course out there
Oh my god.
and tell them, this is way sweeter.
Well, it looks like there's no snow on the lake, so you should be able to. You can make a tight, twisty track, make it wide,
Yeah.
and make it wide enough to where the drivers can make it flow. Then,
Yeah.
where you can cut it way out wide here and cut the corner back in. You can make it a driver's course then.
Yep.
You can make it tight and twisty, but just make it wide. But no, with that being said, with another mod being out there, I mean, the mod sleds are too fast now. I'm going to save myself $400 and not race. I mean, it's not worth it. If you would have asked me 2 years ago when I won Pro Open at Pine Lake, there was three sleds, 3 Pro Open sleds that broke down in front of me. So I was a 4th place sled. But like that year or the year prior to that,
Service.
I would have
Shannon Sharp.
said my stock 4-stroke was a 5 to 7 placing sled. That's usually what it was. But now there's so many more sleds in there, and then they're so much more reliable now. It seems like to where that 4-stroke is a 8 to 12 placing sled.
Unless you go with a marker route.
We could go marker route.
The ZRT did set the fastest lap at Pine Lake.
Fastest lap loosely of Sunday. It didn't set fastest lap on Saturday against mods.
But it is a mod sled.
No, it's actually not.
It's pretty stock.
It's just
What
pipes.
pipes did you?
Pipes.
You did have the what was it? Black Magic pipes on that thing.
Blipes changed the RPM.
Black Magic pipes.
And
fit.
RPM equals speed.
That's what I'm telling you. With the VMAX 4, we need to rev it to 12,000.
I'll have to pull the motor apart, re-index it to be 180 crank.
Hey, Travis Muller. He can do
No,
all
that's
that.
easy. You just got to press it apart. They're super easy to do. Actually, the one that's in it was because my dad. There's like they have to do a gear reduction thing because the clutches, they didn't want to spin them over like a certain RPM. So the clutch doesn't spin at the engine RPM.
Yeah.
So there's a little gearbox thing up there, and I guess his got water in it or something somehow, which is mine now. And it blew the whole like crankcase apart and everything. So he had to go get a crank from, he found it was the RPC, like dyno crank. So it's welded. So I could do high RPM pipes, and it was actually indexed at 180. They had to push it back apart and put it back to 90 because like, he's all worried about it, and it's still in there. It's got 7,500 miles on it or something.
I sent you 11,000 RPM the other day, a motor.
Which one?
I sent it to you on Facebook.
I don't remember. People send all kinds of stuff.
I sent it to you too.
I just sent him a sweet SRX 600 this
It
morning.
is
Vince, if
very
you just,
clean.
If you just start building all the shit that we send you,
Well, I might have a triple for next year, a factory ride.
That Polaris build you're asking me about?
Yep.
I'd love to see it. We didn't have any
we need
Polaris.
a Polaris.
Yeah. Because he's got like a bunch of the old Pro 5 Sioux sled stuff just sitting there.
That's what I couldn't believe, that no old Sioux triples showed up there.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
And then the other guy has another one too. So hopefully they build it.
Yeah.
I was asking when they want, like, they were like, yeah, we have all the shit. Like, we pretty much just have to put it together. So,
Put it together.
Like, we could show up at Nade Wash with this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then I got to
That would be.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like we talked with Colin last weekend that if Nadawash is lake conditions, I'll run the ZRT at Nadawash.
Yep.
Just because.
If it's like not a lot of snow.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to vary with the lake conditions.
Yep.
But yeah, with Ottertail, no pro open, saving money. We're going to try to budget for some other stuff to do for this winter. So we're budgeting to do some other stuff. But
just give up and go down south and ride dirt bikes.
That's
what I'm going for.
No, not quite that. We're not quite there yet.
That's what my budget's for.
Yeah.
Just to give up.
Drive south, ride dirt bike. Sounds a lot easier.
It does.
It's a lot cheaper, I bet, too.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Could probably live in Texas for a month.
Like I've caught flack. I even caught flack last year not doing the one pro open at Nadawash. I didn't do the second weekend.
Oh,
They're like,
sure.
why aren't you doing it? It's like, okay, entry fee $400. You got to think when you race that 100-mile final, you got high facts, brake pads,
Belt. Yeah.
belt. There's another $300 to $400.
Over that.
You change
I'd say.
belts, too?
Not
You're doing it all
necessarily.
wrong. You need another nitro. You just leave it.
No,
Just
I
ride
Leave it.
It's fast.
No, I'm just saying that belt. That's always the iffy thing if a belt is holding good RPMs. Like let's say,
Doesn't matter.
just keep going with it. I mean, I use the same belt, Pro Open, Pro Stock at Pine Lake. It held good RPMs all
How
weekend.
do you know if it's a belt or not slack springs?
Usually I can tell with the belt, like if it's got enough miles on it to where it's like, it just feels a little different. Usually you can tell that. But if it's just like, if it all just suddenly drops off, then it's usually a spring. But then that's where it's easy enough to throw another belt on and then just check it with that instead of seeing if it's the spring or not. So yeah, that's the part that sometimes people don't get. It's like, I'm going to save myself $400, $500 to get 10th.
Yeah.
Not worth it. But I'll go spend the $50 to $60 to go have fun in the classics class.
That is fun.
Because that's fun.
Yeah.
Getting 10th in pro is not fun.
But just turning laps on an old sled is fun.
Yep.
That's what the people want to see.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. If you are you going to race Ottertail?
I probably will on my brother's XC.
No new sled or what?
Yeah, I will race on Sunday. With
okay.
You not going to Eagle River then?
It doesn't sound like it.
No vintage weekend?
Yeah, I would love to go, but it just shitty timing because I got personal emails and stuff that say, go to so-and-so and do this with your machine.
Oh, sure.
And
Factory stuff.
Yeah. I mean, no, not factory because That's factory.
Well, it's gonna go to Alex anyway.
I don't even have one of those.
Because you gotta, after you pull it all apart, you gotta relearn the exhaust valves and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So there's a lot of work that needs to be done to that. So that's kind of why I was going to focus on Ottertail. There's nothing more that I'd love to go to Eagle River for the weekend, but then there's also work that plays into the factor.
Yeah.
Just don't go to work.
You know,
That
you
could be that could-
come up here to work on the same stuff that you work on for work. I go, and it's totally different
That
situation.
could be said to the same to you, Vince, of going to the Sioux.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
It's
I
for
know.
work. it's for work, Vince.
No, that
Vince
one wouldn't be work.
Might not be going to the Sioux because of
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. So don't go to work.
King of the Hammers.
What was really cool about Eagle River Vintage Weekend, I got an opportunity to race Vintage World Championship. I had
Ain't that sweet?
a gentleman from the East Coast asked me if I wanted to ride. I was like,
That'd be sweet.
I was very, is the word flattered? With
Yeah.
that? Yeah. I was very appreciative of the offer. I thought it was really cool, but it was like, I have some sponsorship obligations to fulfill here, and it'd be tough to just go there and just try something, especially that's the freaking world championship class too.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Everybody from the United States is there. The whole world.
Plus Canada.
The whole world.
I hate that so much.
Like,
Like, this is a world championship. Like, no, it's not.
You see any Germans
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
What do they call it? The Glen Helen World Vets.
Yeah, world vets. Like,
yeah.
no, they're all from the Southwest United States.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's driving across the desert
It's like
to
calling,
ride that
the
hard
Super
pack.
Bowl is a world championship. It's like
That I don't understand.
they don't
That-
play
that they're
football.
world champions.
Yeah. What do they have? Oh, they have a game in London every year.
Yeah.
Get
But-
over yourself.
But no, I thought that was really cool, and I appreciated the ask. So I said maybe next year. Maybe the agenda might be a little more open next year. We'll see.
What do people in Australia do? I mean, I know they ride dirt bikes, but like
They
I'm sure they have talent down there in the sled division.
produce the fastest motocross racer of all time.
Yeah, so
And
like
desert racer.
Who?
Toby Price.
Oh yeah, yep, for sure. That
My God.
unreal.
Those Fink desert races. Have you ever watched videos of those? It's like 160, 180 kilometers an hour on a dirt bike, just pinned on a gravel road, like just hitting these, like, they're just hills, but you just fly off them. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And then he does it, like, he'll do that on the bike and then turn around and do it in the trophy truck, like, the next day.
Holy shit.
Or I don't know if it's the next day or, like, right after. It's really close. I know he just turns around and does it again.
Wow. That's freaking badass.
Yeah.
imagine the sled racers we could get out of Australia.
I wouldn't want to put Jet Lawrence on a sled.
Oh, God.
Probably just
Imagine
a
that.
day or 2 days on the sled. It's like, well, he's already better than me. God dang it.
Yeah.
Spent my whole life doing this as
Yeah.
a kid.
Didn't they try to do that with I thought like
Travis-
Jake Loberg like got on a sled at ERX, maybe like Cody Cam's sled or something. There's a couple moto guys that Cam knew that came and tried sleds and just like hadn't ridden them before and they're like, what is this? And
Yeah.
didn't do that great.
There's a Travis Pastrana rode a skidoo at one point.
Yeah.
Just one event.
Yeah.
I thought he did pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't remember where it was, but there's pictures of a
Wasn't
skidoo.
it was like a
MXE.
WSA regional or something, I thought
with
he did.
199 on it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I thought it was a Warner sled. But I don't know.
Nah, I don't know.
I feel like
Maybe-
Steve would know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll ask Steve next time I see him.
But other moto guys, I mean,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be too worried if Eli Tomac showed up. I'd be like, yeah, not a big
Yeah,
deal.
I don't think he can make a snowmobile any louder than it is.
I don't know. You got to look at like Creighton Dillon
Yeah.
right now. He's a top 10 Canadian pro motocrosser, and then top pro light guy. Blair Morgan, he was a Canadian
Yeah.
national champion.
Yep.
Tucker Herbert qualified for a whole bunch of nationals, some supercrosses.
Yep.
Even Cody Cam, he was a top like Loretta's guy.
He qualified for a couple. He would do like Red Bud and
Yeah.
Millville and be,
Yep.
I don't know, like I
He
think
was-
mid-20s, 30,
Yep.
like 30th or something like that.
Like
he'd
his
get.
Loretta's class was like with like Cooper Webb and
Yeah.
a lot of them top guys. So that's pretty cool too.
Yep.
What else do we want to get into here?
Tell them to just show up at Pine Lake and find out who the real big dogs are.
You telling Vince that, or the motocross guys?
The motocross
okay.
guys, yeah. You know, all the big famous ones.
Yeah.
I'm looking at our crowd right now doing,
Are you guys having fun? Yeah.
We got the thumbs up, so that's good.
They're not talking.
Yeah, you need like one of those signs for like the sitcoms.
Yeah.
You have to
laugh.
Oh, yeah, I
the
got that
laughter.
right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, now we're good.
Yeah.
They can't hear it.
No.
You
We
guys
can.
just
Yeah.
applauded us. In
Yeah,
our
now we'll have to
headsets.
get another camera up here to show the audience. See how enthused they are. Just Freedom Rockets the entire show.
Look under your chair.
You get a hat. You get a hat. And free beer in the fridge.
You got to walk all the way over.
Walk in.
No,
the
we
frame.
throw it to them.
Yeah. See how many guests need to go to the hospital at the end.
Yeah.
Just whipping bottles.
What are you doing?
Did you
Look at
see
the
that
other half
catch
of this
though? I
bottle.
was like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
You know, fuck.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, look
sure.
at this. Look at this jersey.
The Moss.
here. Randy Moss jersey. Because I think, so what is it, Saturday? I think I'm going to try to have this out tomorrow morning, Sunday morning.
Okay.
So Sunday, January 5th. The NFL game of the year.
We're going to watch the Vikes beat the piss out of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. It's literally the game of the year.
Unless the Lions get lucky.
Yes.
Yeah, the Lions might get lucky
The
and kick a
Lions
field goal at the end.
gotten lucky a lot this year. Almost every game the Lions get lucky.
I have no idea. They just say that in the group chat, so I say it all the time.
We've been in 10 one-score games.
Yeah.
So we've gotten lucky quite a few times.
Was it last week? Was the Packer Viking game?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we were down in Arkansas and we watched it. I thought they were gonna.
They tried to
Blow it.
lose.
Yeah,
They
it was
tried
like
to
they-
lose.
Yeah.
I know. It was like Jesus. This might actually happen.
Sam Darnold. There's just something about him.
Yeah. So I'm rocking the that's why I wore the Randy Moss jersey tonight. Just because
Yeah.
I thought it was because it's a big game tomorrow. Like
We're big Vikes fans.
I'm not a super fan, like by any means, but like
That's the only team that I'll pay attention to.
now that it's actually gotten this far into it and the Vikings are actually doing somewhat good. They're doing really good this year.
Bandwagon. Yeah.
And I hate the Detroit Lions right now. Right now, altogether I probably don't hate them, but I think
I hate
one
'em on
thing
principle.
as Lions fans and Vikings fans, we can all say we hate the Cowboys, we hate the Eagles,
Yeah,
all of them.
100%.
So
You hate
just
Eagles? Is that what you just said?
no, I like a good bald eagle, but not the Philadelphia kind. Harley guys like the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. The
Screaming
brothers.
Eagle, brother.
Big time into the Eagles.
I was in Walmart yesterday, and there was a dude stocking the shelves with full Detroit Lions get up on, had the wristbands and everything that were bright
kidding.
blue
You
and
should've
had the
punched
Lions.
him.
I was thinking, I almost wanted to tell him, like, dude, you're playing a dangerous game in here.
You should have been from south of the tracks, then you would have whooped them.
But yeah, it was. I thought it was pretty funny. Like even me, I thought about it. It's like, really, dude? Right now, you're gonna wear all that?
But no, that's a game I'm actually excited to watch.
I might even
Like,
watch it. I don't know.
I'll watch this back after the game and I'll repeat all the stuff that we said.
I hope so, man. Yeah, it's the first time in NFL history that two 14 win teams are playing each other, so that's pretty cool. The winner is the first
have that fact.
seed.
That's such stupid stats in football.
Oh yeah,
the
totally.
winner is the first seed in the NFC. The loser is the 5th seed going into the playoffs. So they're all away games,
Yep.
and you're 14-2.
Yep. No, if you want to see some crazy stats, watch UFC.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
I
UFC.
am not watching a fight ever because of this stupid ass Netflix one that I wasted my entire evening.
Yeah.
Like I've never watched one before
Nope.
because I think it's dumb. And I'm like, okay, like someone wanted to watch that. Like, let's see this old man just whoop this YouTube dipshit.
Yeah.
And he didn't because it was fixed. And I'm like, why did I waste my life doing this?
No,
That's all
I'm
propaganda.
going to drive to the Netflix headquarters and just start punching people until I found the guy that did this.
That's
gotta-
all propaganda.
You got to watch
I don't give a
actual
shit.
UFC.
No,
then.
I'm not doing it.
Actual UFC.
It all seems dumb to me.
No, it's pretty cool.
It's
a
the
bunch of sweaty
Uf-
dudes hugging each other, bleeding all over each other.
UFC is
This
pretty
is how they
tight.
got AIDS in Africa. Okay?
No, I'm pretty sure that was from different species. And
I'm pretty sure. If
No,
you look it up. It was
you
like,
wasted your time watching that fight for sure.
I know I did.
But no, you got to watch UFC.
not doing it.
But no, UFC's got some crazy stats. Like,
yeah, there is actually cool. Like UFC, they beat the piss out of each other. So
we're UFC fans.
Seems dumb.
even I probably wouldn't beat the piss out of Mike Tyson, even though if I could, I wouldn't.
Cross that one off.
Okay.
But no, anyone thinking that was going to be a real fight or like a real boxing match, dumb as hell.
Oh, yeah. Like,
No, everyone was talking about that fight, how crazy it was. It's like, you guys are missing the best fight. Like, John Jones is fighting the next day. Like, that's the fight to watch.
Yeah.
Brody, this
No
is
one
the
even knew
first
it.
time you've talked all podcast.
Well, yeah. No, we got Vince in here. Like, I'm just listening. Like, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
how's it going,
But
bro?
now you're talking about UFC. Now it's something that I can actually talk about.
yeah, the only thing I know about it is that's what Dustin and Cowboy do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With
oh,
Dustin Poirier and Cowboy
Cerrone.
Yeah.
Well, Jones.
John Jones?
No, Dustin Jones.
Dustin doesn't fight, but Cowboy
he
does.
used to, I thought, but I don't know. I know he's into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are big time into it.
I just know Dustin from his S3 days of building mud machines.
Yeah.
That's where I found him.
Shreveport.
Oh, I should have brought. That's what I should bring in next is the autographs that Vince got me. Of Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah. Didn't we have it in
the
here?
hat.
No,
Or whatever?
no, it's just been in my nightstand.
Okay. Yeah.
You take it out when you go to sleep and just hold it.
Yeah.
No,
You
it's,
wear it over your eyes. So
Right before you fall asleep, you just give it a brush.
no, it's literally been in the box ever since Vince gave it to me. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. It's like, oh man, that's cool, but it's like, what do I do with it? But it'd be perfect to bring in here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It go perfect right next to the Roger Skyman.
you guys got a lot of stuff in here now. I don't watch the videos on the YouTube,
Yeah.
so
If you want to watch it grow, just watch the recap that Gunner made for
Oh, yeah, I haven't
2024.
seen that yet.
It
Oh, you
starts.
did?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
you were in it a couple times.
Pay attention to how it grows.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like collecting shit.
Yep,
Like eventually,
pretty
like, You're
much.
gonna be on an episode of Hoarders. We'll have like the table outside and just be the whole garage filled with
Full
just
of cool
sled
stuff.
garbage.
Yeah.
Go to Princeton and take all their shitty looking hoods.
Yeah, that'd be the thing to do.
No, it's starting to fill up with that hood and that side panel and them windshields. And
They all mean something.
yeah,
Well, definitely.
yeah.
And those screws.
Oh yeah, them screws are tight.
No, they look pretty loose right now. If they were in the wall, they might be
Trim
tight.
boards just fall off sometimes.
No trims falling.
But we did just anything new in this video? We did just hang up this new banner from Pine Lake Race Weekend. Pretty cool. It's
You're
actually
on
got I'm actually on it, and I asked Jenna Carta. She was the one that got the signs made and everything, and it was her distributor that made them, and she had no idea how my picture got on there. But I was like, "Can I have it?" Oh yeah, sure. So
They
finally-
had to have stolen it from your Facebook.
I don't know. It's the picture that Corey Loeffler took last year.
That freaking sweet ass picture. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a pretty sweet sign to be able to get.
Where's
Told
your
me.
orange?
Yeah, no orange in that picture.
Bad.
Right.
DQ'd.
Yeah.
DQ'd.
You get
the
that
back.
loss or that win tallied off.
No, a second.
Yeah.
I thought of this the other day of five. This is my 5th year in pro. 5 years of pro, second place every year.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah. So I got that to look back on.
Wait, so you got 5 times in a row now?
Yeah, my first pro race down in Okoboji. I got
okay.
second to Dylan Stevens. Darn it. So that's pretty cool. That was the weekend you won.
Yeah.
Good times.
It was.
2020. 2021.
That was
Yeah.
2021. Yep. Because
Yeah, by then it was 21 because that was in January.
Yep. Because then in March of 2020 was when you got third, semi-pro improved.
Yeah, just randomly. Had no idea.
I blew a belt.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. And then they're like, oh, could you come to the podium? I'm like, what? Like I already had half my stuff off. So I was back of the trailer. I'm like standing in water. I'm like, this sucks, but
They want me at the podium. Like someone's
Yeah.
shocks are messed up or what?
You You weren't even a shot guy at that time, were you?
Yeah, I was at Fox then.
Oh, you were at Fox at that point. I thought you were just.
Wait a minute.
I thought you were
No,
Polaris.
yeah, I was still Polaris.
Yeah,
then.
you were
It was the
Polaris.
next year I was at Fox.
Because you had Walker Evans on your sled.
Yeah, because I was just Joe Wood's sled.
Oh, okay.
Because I raced it at War Road and then at Nadawash.
Oh. Supposedly, I'd heard a rumor of Warroad trying to come back,
That'd be sweet.
but not having to do with like the casino at all, like some other part of it.
Huh.
So I thought that was interesting.
Weird.
Rumor.
That'd be sweet.
We're just
Did you see today that CF Moto is sponsoring the Snowcross series?
Yeah, I wrote that down as something to talk about.
God dang, I'm so good.
What is that?
Like a CF Moto is like they're really coming on strong in like the off-road industry. They make a lot of parts for like KTM and Can-Am and stuff like that. And they build actually like the KTM bikes, like the little 390s and stuff, like the China ones.
Yeah.
And so like, well, we might as well just make our own stuff. And so they're just ramping up. They've got a place in Plymouth is their U.S. headquarters, but the actual company is out of China. But it's, I mean, over there now, it's half Polaris employees that have left Polaris and are at CF Moto. And then they test in St. Cloud.
Oh, but damn.
Nick Swenson works
Yep,
for them,
he works
right?
for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trump's gonna start hitting them with them tariffs, and they're gonna move to the U.S.
No, they've
I don't
been.
think so.
But no, that was a big article today, Snowcross, that they're like the title sponsor.
Yeah, title sponsor.
Title
Oh, damn.
sponsor of the rest of the Snowcross season.
And then
Wow.
one of the Hayes, because the Hayes guys were at Alex's shop putting all the Aero kit stuff on.
Yeah.
They're like, I wonder if they're going to buy Arcticat.
That did get a
I
big
was like, oh, that would make sense.
a big stir up in
Yeah.
the comments. But what I had heard is that they had already looked into Arcticat and then
Yeah, I don't know.
and didn't proceed any farther with that. So that's what I had heard. But that was even quite a while ago. Like
Okay.
it was John Deere, and then it was who else?
Wasn't Cat looking at it?
No, Bobcat.
Bobcat, yeah.
Bobcat was the most recent one I had heard. But yeah, CF Moto was in there in the middle. So so that was definitely interesting. See if anything comes of it. I mean, why else would you sponsor a Snowcross series?
Well, I mean, all the utility stuff, like, because they had sponsored the Hair Scramble series, Border Battle stuff.
You know, give them all side by sides for the medical vehicles and whatnot. That could make sense too.
Yep.
I'm sure that was a pretty penny
Yeah.
to sponsor that.
They've been spending money like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're even building they have I seen one that was pretty cool, like a little Honda Grom almost.
Yeah.
Looking thing.
The little, what is it like? No, not Z. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, and then they have a rally adventure bike that just came out too.
Oh,
Looks
really?
pretty cool.
Like
It's like
a
$8,000.
Like a T7 comparable thing? Or?
Somewhat similar, but
Oh.
I think more of a in like that company Cove or Covey or whatever. They're kind of a China-ish brand too, and they
Yeah.
just came out with like a rally bike, like a legit 450 rally race
Oh,
bike.
really?
Yeah. So there's lots of these like smaller companies making cheap stuff that's actually pretty damn nice. Like the Cove comes with like KYB suspension and everything.
Yeah. Wasn't did you listen to Pulp Max when Caleb Russell was on there? And he talked about, he just touched on it for a second. It was the KYB over the KTM.
Oh,
WP.
I haven't yet. I didn't
you
know he
did?
was on Pulp.
Like 2 episodes ago. Yeah, when he talked about the switch to Yamaha.
Okay.
That was I was busy that week, but that was the only segment I listened to.
Sure.
Just because I like him. He's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny when he's like, yeah, this KYB stuff is night and day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to listen to that one.
Yeah.
I do like Yamahas.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Blue Crew.
I mean, I'm ever since I started getting to know Vince, like I was always opposed to Yamaha because like they had the SRX and stuff in the grass drags.
Yeah.
So that's what that one came from. I always used to race Arcticat against like SRXs and stuff and like Polaris Centurion, you know?
Yeah.
But then like Vince started coming around and was like VMAX 4 and I was like, hell yeah.
Did you guys see, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 years ago now, like when Pat Hawk, they brought their VMAX 4 back to heydays
Yeah.
and ran it improved 800 and 1,000. It was his kid. What is his?
I know who you're
Casey,
talking about.
and I think it was, I don't know if it was his nephew that actually raced the sled. But it's like cleaned house.
Really?
Like I think almost every class they entered, they won on this sled. And they had with the old shirts that they used to make where it says "Stay away, fools, VMAX rules" on it.
What the hell?
I'm like, I need to repop the hell out of these things. Like, oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah. I remember racing a Hawk at Princeton.
Well, they used to go there a lot.
Yeah, with the El Tigre in A stock and vintage, and they had like badass SRXs and GPXs and stuff.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah,
Let's just go grass dragging.
yeah.
It sounds way easier.
You could drink beer all day long.
Yeah. You get to look at trees.
Yeah. What? You're done.
Yeah. And then you get to jackass the throttle on the way back.
Yeah. You still have a pristine piece of shit.
You know how many
You can't do
VMAX
anything
are out
else.
there where they have like 800 miles on them? They're like, all they've done is grass drag.
Yeah.
Like how many times you have to go up and down the grass to get 800 miles on them? And like they're just pristine.
Ryan Nelson has like a mint 03 F7 that has like, I think he told me to, like less than 1,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Just as a drag sled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
See, that's to me, I don't understand the drag racing
I don't either, but it's just
Concept.
a good time, I think.
How they put money up for this stuff is
Yeah.
like crazy.
Put money up for it or
Like to
spend the
win.
money.
Yeah, like they're like the purse money and stuff.
Oh,
To
really?
win,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it doesn't even compete with how much they put into them. Like these hyper sport sleds.
Oh yeah, they're like $100,000 sleds.
Yeah.
just
Holy.
full billet everything.
And you see them win a drag race and they're standing there with like their $3,000 check.
Yeah.
It's like,
And they'll do like, I mean, you see them for sale for like 40 or 50 grand. It like only has 8 passes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't even test this thing. Like you just go race it. Like everything's, the clutches are all electronic and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. No, I don't
No,
see
we'll
it.
just start building sweet ass Thundercat 1000s and XER 800s and stuff, and then we'll just,
But the topic of like vintage sleds, I did have a thing here, ditch bangers.
yeah.
Ditch banger is getting pretty popular to where I might go down and try to do a Sunday Fun Day thing
At
down
ERX?
at ERX because I guess it's not as crazy as Ditch Banger National.
No, it's a lot more laid back.
But we still want to try Ditch Banger National. But go
I
down.
just
gotta bring
watched
a
the
jump sled
video
for
of
that.
it.
Yeah,
It's-
that's even in pro class.
There's so many guys out there.
Yeah.
Like you're just running into sleds the entire time. I mean, you see how they start them.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
I
just-
just watched the video on the start.
Like,
The guys in the back row are just taking off because everybody's just
Yeah.
funneling right away.
What would be your go-to sled if you were going to go race Ditch
What's
Banger?
the CC limit? Is there one for that? Is it 700?
I don't know if
I
it's.
thought it was 700.
I see,
Or
but
is it
600.
600
So.
still?
I don't know.
don't
Let's just say
remember.
600.
SXR.
Really?
Blue Crew.
Unmodified, I'd say,
Not a SRX?
No. That's
600?
a short one. You got to get the SXR, the tall bump one. The SRXs are a lot lower than the SXR
Yeah.
stuff was.
Oh, okay. It's a triple into a single pipe though, right? Those are? Oh,
Yeah, no exhaust valves or anything.
Yeah.
Or you get like a SX Venom. Because
Yeah,
it was like the
like a
Viper
O2?
looking- It was a SXR,
Yeah.
but in like the Viper chassis.
Because what are the years on it, too?
I think
It's
it's
02 or
there's a
03?
few for at least in ERX. There's a few different specifications they have. Like for Yamaha, you can use up to
for Andrew for the ditch banger.
yeah
one.
for the ditch
he's
banger
like-
one. They're
They have the rule, but they're like, well, these are the same thing. You
Yeah.
can go up to this year
Yeah.
with this style sled.
which was very odd though. Like so like mine, what I'm looking for is a 02 ZR 600 cross country,
There's one right down the road from my parents. It's been sitting there for years.
green or black.
I think it's a black 600.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn it. I want a
Those
green.
are the ones?
No, I want a green one.
Travis had one for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an 02, I think it was. He showed up and did like the ditch banger class at some of the regional races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. He's like, should I just do it like they used to? So you just sit down, like, and just, like everything. It was so awesome.
And that's the funny you say that is because watching that '98 X Games style.
Oh my
they
God.
they pan to Blair Morgan.
Yeah.
And you got to watch this guy. He's got a different style.
Yeah.
He's standing.
Yeah.
And they make it a big deal. Like
I know.
he's standing up.
Yeah. It's not just hook your feet in the stirrups, sit on the rear ride there, and
No.
absorb the bumps with your back.
But if you watch like
Just let that spine crush.
01, Tucker and Blair are like the only two that are standing.
Yeah.
So that's funny
crazy.
you say that like that. But no, they for ERX they say 01 only for ZR 600s.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
really?
I think it's 2000 and older. At
but then
ERX.
they give that little rule of
Yeah.
01
So
ZR
I don't-
600 EFIs.
I don't think you'd be able to run like a 2001 Pro X 600 Polaris.
Yeah, see, that's where they give some different rules,
Right,
Like
because
they,
that would be my go-to, would be a
I thought you
01
could.
Pro X
Or
600.
am I thinking of the one that Austin and those guys are doing? Because that's more open rules.
yeah. So it's I don't know. There's a variance in there. Like I know, like for core, it's 04 and older for the classics class, but most of these ditch banger ones are 02 and older, 2000 and older. But that would be my go-to.
Yeah, ZR or a Pro X 600 would be pretty wicked, even though they didn't make very many in 01.
Yeah, because I found a really nice 01 Arctic Cat ZR 440 Snow
Yeah.
Pro.
Yeah, they still got really good power. I think it'd be a competitive sled, but the 600 displacement would
Yeah.
just be the torque factor.
That'd be my thought too. Is I have some VS3 Fox magic in the shocks, make
Yeah.
it ride nice.
You know, I was thinking about doing it too. I got a 2000 Snow Pro 440, and it's got float 2s on it.
It does.
Yeah, you're familiar with the float 2s.
We know a thing or two about floats.
Yeah. I'd like to keep the same shocks instead of getting a pile of money built up in this. and then I want the crosslink too. So I'm just kidding.
I'm
Zero
out.
pros all the way around. That's the only way I'll do it.
But no, that's something I might dabble into a little bit because that looks fun. Like watching Austin Leaks videos from that Michigan race, that looked like a blast.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. I feel like I'm just gonna get sad watching him wreck that SRX.
Yeah, he tips it over a few times.
I know.
I know.
I told him, like, if that thing leaves the ground, I'm going to tell Japan, you need to bomb this guy's house. You can get back at us, hit this guy's house. He wrecked an SRX.
I told him his right-handed corners needed some work.
Yeah.
I believe that.
But yeah, it looked so fun. Like I told Mandy, it's like, just imagine like a snowcross track where they're built like that, but ditch banger, they just go like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like a blast.
Did you ever see the snow oval thing they did at ERX? Like they did a couple, like the last race of the year, and for like the Thursday night thing, it was just a snow oval. That they would race.
yeah.
It was. I went and watched it the one time. Like I should have raced it because it looked so fun.
Yeah.
There's this guy on, I don't know. It was probably some sort of Polaris wedge triple thing, just screaming. It was so awesome. Like everybody else is like slow down in the corner. He's just on the outside of the thing, just wah. Like he couldn't turn, but then he just like point it straight and it just shoot past everybody.
It actually
was
could have
so
been
awesome.
Dustin or Dylan Dorn.
Yeah, I bet you it was Dylan. It was
might have
probably
been.
Dylan.
I don't know. I
It
don't
was
remember
probably
the.
Dylan because he used to do that.
Yeah.
And it was a 95 XCR triple.
And Dustin, they did like a buddy race, and Dustin
Yeah.
ran over or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It had some thrice pipes on it, and they got the RPM equals speed thing.
Yeah, there's some truth behind
Because
that.
it had some potential NASA pistons in it.
I think a ZR440 is about 8,900 RPM. So
I just
You
think
got to pump those numbers.
that's pretty high.
Buddy in high school had like one of those, whatever that ZR2 weird chassis
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
like a ZR500.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, the thing was ripping. It was running like 10,000 RPM. I'm like, bud, that's not good. Like something is wrong. Stop it.
One
Like,
of the weights fell out.
Yeah, like, it sits outside. It's probably rusted shut. Like it's not moving.
This
Stop
thing
this.
is just screaming, man. It's
It's
awesome.
like it sounded so sick. I'm like, you're gonna be really sad in a few minutes. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine.
9,000 RPM.
So yeah, that's maybe something we might dive into too. Oh, and we are going to the Sioux.
Yeah.
Be at the Sioux with Cataract Collision. It's official.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
dogs.
Yeah, you hear them dogs? Yeah. I hate them dogs. If I was mayor,
That might just be my soul speaking. Got the dog in me. You know?
I'm leaving.
You should probably leave.
That's amazing.
That's it. See you guys.
This show's gone downhill
Audience
since
left.
the last
They
time.
threw all their beer cans on the floor. Just lost like 20 followers.
Do we got any rants? Do you got a VS3 rant at all? Kyle, Brody, any rants? VS3 sponsored segment here.
I don't know.
I have a rant, but I have it pretty holstered. I don't know how to use it. I don't want to get myself in trouble yet.
Yeah.
So I might save that one.
Well, you know, on new sleds, I got a rant for Alex, I guess.
Oh, God.
Why is there so many wires to throttle bodies on that new sled? Like,
Vince?
there's
I don't
4
know.
injectors.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, take the cylinders off of my new sled. You know?
It's a process, I'm told.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And
You
I
didn't
had
take the
my,
airbox
I
off,
had
did you?
my, yeah, I did.
Oh, God.
No, just the cardboard.
Oh, the
Yeah,
intake thing,
yeah.
not the actual airbox.
No,
that's
no,
tucked in. I think that's like when they assemble that, they're like, okay, part 1, airbox. Assemble snowmobile around it. Like there's just some guy holding it, and then a few people put some wires on it, and then he can finally set it down in the tunnel. Then he walks away, and then he goes and grabs another one, and then they start the next sled.
No way.
Yeah,
It's so far
that
in there.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
It's way in there.
They got just like a queue of people just
Yeah.
picking up airboxes to start snowmobiles.
Part number 1 on the
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Airbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
No,
looking
that's
at this.
part number 1. They bring the tunnel to the airbox, I think.
Build around it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking at this engine on this new sled, and like I see that the bulkhead is like bolted together. I'm like, I might just take this thing apart in half.
Well, it's still glued,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking, I was like,
I'm just,
there'd be so much more room if this thing was apart.
split the bulkhead in the tunnel
Yeah.
to do a top end.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got some good glue at Jag.
Oh yeah, we got the best stuff. Yeah.
But no,
That thing back
Super, Elmer, wood.
You know the stuff that comes in a stick?
Got both types of JB.
Yeah.
If you mix them together, what happens? Like if you take JB Quick, like the gray part, and mix it with regular JB, the black part, what happens?
I've been too scared to try it. No.
I just got a text from the FBI. Stay wherever you are.
No, usually they just catalyze each other. So as soon as you mix like the fast hardener in with the slow hardener, it'll just automatically
No,
go
I'm not
fast.
saying mix both hardeners. Like mix the fast hardener with the slow,
Yeah.
whatever shit.
Yeah. They're basically the same thing. I
don't
found
believe
that out. I found that out.
Did you know, fun fact for you here, if you put like a patch of blue Loctite right here, the like liquid, it will never harden up.
No.
Yeah.
It's
'cause
under compression.
Anaerobic.
Yeah, because it
It needs compression.
No. it
No,
needs
no oxygen.
it's
It's
what
the
I said, it's
oxygen.
Yeah.
anaerobic. The lack of oxygen.
That's why you need to blow out. So like when you take the cylinder off, blow out all the coolant out of your fucking holes that your head studs go into, because there could be still water down in the bottom. You go to tighten it up, it'll never seat all the way down.
Yeah, if you go fast with them. But yeah.
okay.
It needs to be solid air underneath.
But yeah, looking at your sled, it looked like a nightmare to work on.
It was.
Because
really.
it's just, there's no room. There's literally no room. There's just bars and clamps and plastic. And it's just,
Yeah, once you get the overstructure stuff out of there.
I didn't even take any of that off. I managed to get the cylinders out. New pistons in. I haven't put the cylinders back in yet because I got to clean them up. And
You should rope it without the cylinders and see what happens. Just
turn it over and just let let it clank. Yeah, and piston skirts will just be flying. Yeah.
lightweight pistons.
Yeah.
You see how short they are on dirt
Yeah.
bikes. It's got to work in snowmobiles.
I'll email back and I'll say I cut the skirts off. I think it'd be a better.
I'm sure Muller Machine could help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Cut.
take the bottom half of this piston off. It's in the way. When I
Drill
pull it
some
over
holes in it.
without the cylinders on, they get in the way.
I had my cylinder install hammer out and it broke these flat things off. What do I do?
I had to use a hammer today, actually, to get the wrist pins all the way in there. Tap, 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 tap.
Oh,
Because they don't thunk
Yeah.
with your thumb like a ZRT. You just thunk.
Maybe that's why they rattle so much.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alex, there's some horsepower here that's going to be freed up if you make these wrist pins fit a little better.
I didn't bring your speed sensor. I forgot.
That's fine. I don't need it anyway.
Okay.
It's just RPM that I'm worried about. Unless it throws the engine code, then I'm going to be pissed.
I don't know. I just work here.
Vince, are you racing Ottertail?
Probably not.
No?
Sounds
VMAX 4.
I might bring the VMAX 4 just to get around on.
Sure.
You should enter in trail class and then just get DQ'd at the end.
It's a move. Yeah.
That's a power move.
That is a power move.
Get DQ'd or get DQ?
We could do both.
Yeah.
We could do both.
Is that what that means? Like you just go get ice cream?
We could do both. I
You
don't
have
care.
to get ice cream after this. I love getting DQ'd.
I have a sponsor segment, DQ'd Rider of the Week. And I'm just holding the blizzard.
Hold it upside down.
Yeah, upside down.
Oh, man. That's a great business opportunity. Dairy Queen, we need you to sponsor us because we're going to give out DQ cards.
DQ'd Rider of the Week.
Straight to jail.
This dude was in trail class on a 750. CC limit is 700.
No, I
Don't tell the ISR. Straight
Trail
to jail.
class was 800, wasn't
It is 800.
Oh, it is.
It is still?
Yeah.
Oh, it used to be 850.
Yeah.
I think they changed it because they thought too many people might die or something.
That was one thing. I
That's-
can't remember who was. Oh, it's just been racing with you about telling Chad that we should change the Pine Lake race to open class.
Open.
Old school Nadawash.
Yeah.
Old school Snowdio Open.
Thundercat, open.
Yamaha.
Showing up on a
Apex.
slam
Apex.
down.
Apex. Slam down
850
Apex.
boost.
850 boost slam down would be pimp.
We did. David Fisher did it last year. He brought it out to Pine Lake.
How many studs would you have to have in the
I don't know. He said it was fast though. But yeah, hands down, Apex.
Apex. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be insane.
Or
God.
build an Apex. Have you seen those?
Yeah. I feel like the Apex chassis would.
It would, but it'd just be cool.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Do you think that Apex would run out of legs compared to a turbo sled?
Well, it's got a track and skis. They don't have legs.
Yeah, but like
Boom, roasted.
would run out of gear. Yeah, would run out of gear ratio.
No.
No.
It pulls to the moon.
Yeah.
It literally pulls. I don't think.
Hey, there's a cheap
it
one
would-
on Facebook right now.
They are cheap.
An 11. It was a 2011. So
Yeah.
first year of X Up and power steering. Like 1,200 miles is like $4,500.
God damn.
Yeah,
Buying
yeah.
out.
You need to get one with flames.
Freaking.
What is that?
That'd be
04?
The flaming
07.
skulls.
No, 07 RTX.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black, yellow.
I'd go
Yep.
07 RTX, but the skid frame out of my 2013 Nitro.
Well, the
They need-
07 RTX it didn't have the monoshock in it. It had the CK.
Yeah,
Very
but
close.
very close, but
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
The
Nitro skid is basically a extra 10 copy.
Yep.
So
Best skid frame ever.
except the torsion springs are mounted in the right goddamn place.
Yeah, shut up. I was going to talk to you about that, but we'll do it off air.
Secrets.
Yeah, no, not secrets.
Oh,
I mean, it's just I've seen other people doing it, so I might try it. So
What? Just say it.
on the new sleds,
Yeah.
they got that long ass fucking torsion spring in it.
Yep.
I've seen people take the 21 style.
No,
Not the move.
don't do that.
Okay,
Well, there you go. See how hard that was?
they said it changes it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
for the worse.
okay.
There's a reason they moved it forward. It should have been like that from the beginning.
yeah. Because I remember, I can't remember. Somebody had said that it made a big difference last year at Pine Lake. That they, yeah, it was. I was like, well, isn't it the same sled? It's like, no, just this torsion spring movement changed it a lot. It's
Yep.
like, really?
Torsion
Yeah, for
spring
traction.
The long ass ones have a bow in it right now. They're long.
Yeah, you
True.
can see it when you hook them.
Yeah,
Especially
when
the
you
ice
hook 'em.
ones. They've got a
Yeah.
big old
bowed out. It's like, holy smoke.
Custom bent.
Hellified gangster.
No, they're straight when you go to put them on, but then when you fucking put them on, they're
Yeah.
bowed out.
When you get some custom bent torsion springs, that's where you're getting custom.
Call Alex.
I think the ones on the Dad's old F6 were custom bent stiffer.
Yeah, so they take them from a 90 degree,
Yeah.
and then they take it to like a 60 or 70 degree.
I don't know about that much, but yeah, they had a little more.
My one and the extra 10, I get 70 degree ones,
Yeah.
so it's tighter.
Yeah, shit in the players' manuals, they used to be like, you need to bend your torsion spring to this for the ice.
Yep. Yep. Huh. I don't know.
What else you got?
I got the Ironwood oval track looks extremely sketchy.
Yeah, cross that one off.
Yep. It does. It
You're
looks
Xing out all your Vietnam camo here.
well because we're covering them. We had VS3 ramps.
Not really, but okay.
Well, my rant was just prices.
Yeah.
I won't get into
We always know Gunner's bitching about the cost.
it. When you grow up poor,
Don't be saying that on the internet.
We all did.
He's a self-made loser.
I don't think any one of
Self-made.
us grew up buying what we wanted.
no, we didn't have food, but we had dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm so skinny?
You know, I'd eat my whole bowl of ramen noodles and I'd go and work on an LT grade.
I've never had ramen.
Me either. Me either.
Me
I
neither.
just like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, you should try it. I'm like,
No, it
You
looks
want-
like
it looks
shit.
terrible.
Yeah.
You want to know
like
how
not
I
like
know?
the cheap little ramen things.
I'll
Like,
eat
I've
real
gone and
food.
got like the actual like restaurant, like they have like those ramen restaurants where it actually looks like food, but I'm not going to heat up a like 70-year-old sponge and put brown salt on it.
Yeah.
And be
No,
like,
I'll
this
make
is a
real
meal.
food.
Yeah.
Here, eat this wax.
Yeah. Looks like somebody left their loofah out since the 40s or something. I'm not going to eat this.
You guys didn't come from poverty.
I bought Poverty BMX parts.
Yeah.
BMX?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a company. Poverty.
Oh.
It was always
cool.
the cheapest shit.
You want to know how I know you came from a rich family? You didn't eat ramen and then you rode BMX. Like, when
BMX.
we were broke, we never had, couldn't afford bikes. So,
You didn't have bicycles?
we did, but, next ones, not like.
I had
Well,
a
that's
Next.
what we started on. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't have like a real ass BMX bike till I was like teenager.
Yeah.
Walmart bicycles were bitching.
Next
Yeah.
bikes
Yeah,
with the
it
had
bottle
like a-
holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy getting a
You got
mongoose.
shocks, pegs, lucky.
Yeah.
My mom had like a Roadmaster.
Yeah. We inherited a Haro bike when I was probably 12,
sure.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first one.
Dave
Haro?
It
Mira.
was a Haro
Dave
like
Mira.
F3 or something.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't the Mira one.
Mongooses were pimped too with the flame tread on
Yep.
the tires.
If you
Mongoose.
had a mongoose with pegs on it right
That was-
from Walmart, you
Oh,
were
boy.
pimping.
That
Yeah.
was straight pimping.
I almost got Tyrannosaurus wrecked at a skate park on my mongoose from Walmart.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did not belong there.
No,
just
not
like
at all.
crossing across the park, and some dude is hitting this huge box jump and just about murdered the shit out of me. Like yelled at me. I'm like 10. I'm like, this is not where I am. Like everything's so tall.
You are right, sir. I will leave.
Yeah, I was one of those kids. Like one time, like you'd be like the skate park when you're actually doing stuff, and it's like, who lets their children just run rampant around these places?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get them killed.
We went to the skate park a few times with my cousins in Fargo. It's like
Yeah,
we would just jump our scooters off the curb in Gonvik.
damn scooter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We
Definitely.
never had pavement because we grew up on a gravel road.
Yeah.
So we'd get skateboards, and then just take the trucks off of them. So then we just have the boards in the yard, flipping them and stuff. Then yeah. So my mom used to work in Langby, and then we'd take the scooters to Langby, and on Langby Hill that leads right
town.
Yeah, this is Clearwater County. You'd know the name if you were from here. There's a big ass hill that leads to the lake, Well, some kids built a ramp at the bottom of the hill, so we take the scooters down.
That sounds like fun.
And it's like bombing, it's honestly like a 45-degree hill.
People will know Langby if they've gone to Nadawash. Turn off Highway 2. It's the first town you go to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why you drive up south to Nadawash.
No, I came from Bemidji every time.
Oh, so you drive right through Langby.
Sure. Yeah, you'd go through
I just punch in, I'm going here, and I read the things.
And just put on the blinders
Show
and
up at my
drive.
destination. Like Iron Maiden on. Everybody needs to get out of the way of my van.
You'll go through Langby next time, and you'll just say, "This makes sense." Kyle Grover grew up here.
Kyle almost died on this hill on his scooter.
Just bombing.
But we used to do it tandem on a scooter. So we'd go down the hill, and it's a big ass hill. Me and my brother would ride this.
Wait, like two people on one scooter?
Yeah, we were kids, so we were
Well,
smaller.
I know, but I'm like with the Razor scooters, the ones with the big tires.
No, there's a Razor scooter.
Hell yeah.
We'd bomb the hill
Hell yeah.
into the lake. We'd hit the sand, and it would just whoop.
So it wasn't the paint fumes as kids. It was smacking your face into the water.
Yeah,
CTE.
Yeah, CTE. My brother used to make me throw him baseballs when we were kids in the yard,
Yeah.
and I could never throw it very far. So he'd make me get closer and
Just
closer.
hitting rifled with line drives?
Yeah. It happened probably
Amazing.
5 times in my childhood. I got absolutely annihilated by a baseball. Right to the face.
Me and Gunnar did some dumb shit, but never that dumb.
I mean, I was just getting told what to do.
Supercross.
Yeah. Jet Lawrence never had that mistake or had that problem as a kid.
No, probably not.
Think of what could have been. We could have been Supercross champions if I didn't get knocked out 16 times as a kid.
I think that's a requirement of becoming a Supercross champion.
I think they get a lot of head injuries.
But no, just to touch on Supercross a little bit. I'd say Jet wins 10 Supercrosses this year.
I don't know.
Over under.
I think Star's going to just mop up.
Like Tomac and Webb.
Shit, and who's the other guy they got on there now?
Craig.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's on a 450.
Yeah, he's on
Star.
450. Yep.
It's 3 450 guys?
And Justin Cooper.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys are going to get top 3 every day. Blue Crew.
It will be fun to
Catch
see.
the fever.
It will be fun to
Catch
see
the
Christian
fever.
Craig back on a Yamaha.
Yeah.
He did not drive with the Husqvarna.
No.
Nazi piece of shit.
I think Jet's going to get 10, like you say.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but it's just like the Patrick Mahomes thing. When he's winning, you don't like him.
Jet gets 10. Tomac will get 3.
3 is a good number.
So then you're at
I
13.
don't like this game.
But a lot of second places.
And then if you say Cooper gets 2,
Cooper Webb?
yeah, Cooper Webb.
Yeah.
You got to give 2 to Cooper. So then you're at 15. You got 2 races left. Who's winning the other 2?
Malcolm Stewart.
I'd love to see it.
That would be
Oh,
sweet.
man.
But I'd say it's a.
Well, Hunter.
Ken
You
Roxon?
got Hunter Lawrence.
Yeah. I don't think
Hunter.
Roxon will do it.
No,
Just throwing a name out there.
no, yeah.
Sue me.
Roxon could get.
I'll get Hannah to draft up the papers.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to sue Brody. Why? He just said something. And I was offended.
I mean, 10 is a tough number to get. But I mean, he got 8 in his rookie year.
Did he?
Yeah, he got 8 last year.
Huh.
It was 7 or 8.
I just watch. I think it's sad when Yamaha does
Do you
it.
even like take in the information, or do you just?
I don't
it
know.
goes in the eyeballs and
No, I
out
just
the
like,
ears.
I just enjoy watching it.
I just
like,
sit
don't get
down
all
and
caught
look at
up with
shit.
it. Like I have no idea who's on what bike. Like I just like watching dirt bikes and then I ride my own. That's why I don't like doing the fantasy things. Have to be so involved. I'm like, no, I want to enjoy this.
I enjoy it, but it makes you enjoy it on another level.
No, it just sounds like racing. It
He's
sounds
the
stressful.
one that's most into it, and he's just watching the bikes go
Yeah.
by.
Doesn't even know who's riding on them.
I'm just like, this is great. Dirt bikes.
That's a dirt bike.
Yep.
That's another dirt bike. Oh, I love it.
Exactly. I don't care about the other shit.
Look at them go. They're going so fast.
It is unreal what they do. It is.
Oh, God, it's crazy.
I just like
keep me on the
when
ground.
Tomac like goes into beast mode.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
just starts fucking up berms. I was like, I don't even think the thing's got handlebars. He's just holding it wide open, and somehow the rear comes around.
Yeah, Tomac.
So awesome.
Tomac's been my favorite rider.
Oh, yeah.
Like since probably since Stewart.
Yeah.
I'd say I went probably Travis Pastrana, James Stewart, Tomac.
Yeah.
Has been my favorites.
Every time I think about him winning, I think about him when they won Motocross of Nations. And there's just beer everywhere. And he's got his Oakley goggles on, just ripping tear offs. Doing a burnout. Yeah. He's like revving the bike, just ripping tear offs. I'm like, only
made
to have
me
that kind of money
me
where
a
you can rip
super
tear offs
fan.
drinking beer.
Wasn't it Twisted Teas too? I think.
I don't know. He had a Coors Light in his hand.
Yeah. Whenever I rip tear offs, it's like $1.
Yeah.
$1.
Then you get
$1.
3 and you're like, shit. Like,
I just like to watch the dirt fly in my goggles.
it's the worst. Like you hit the jump and you're like, oh no, I shouldn't land on the gas. But you do it anyway. And it's like straight in your eyeballs. Like, why did I do this?
County Fair, I'm just fucking going over all the jumps and just watching the dirt fly in the air.
You know, one little speck, and you're like, certainly that won't land in my eye.
Yep. Heat-seeking missile.
Yeah. You can shake your goggles out as much as you want, but
There's still
sometimes
dirt
they
there.
will not get out of there. But no, yeah, it's snowmobile season, but I'm excited to watch some Supercross.
Yeah,
That is
Supercross
for
only
sure.
comes around once a year.
So hopefully we don't have anything to wrench on Saturday night at Ottertail, so we can boogie on home, watch some Supercross.
Can't wait. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Is that what they say in the NASCAR?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Boogity, 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 boys, let's go racing.
Yeah.
You watch old Dale Earnhardt videos, man, you'll get pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was somebody had sent me a meme on Instagram of like, you won't beat me with that greasy triple or something. And then it's just a video of like Dale Earnhardt taking some sunglasses off, just looking at you like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sent that to you.
Was that you?
I think so.
I had a lot of people send me a lot of stuff. Like, it's absurd.
It's all right. I get it. We're not friends.
Me and you send each other stuff on 3 different accounts.
It's like, now what?
It's like, let me see. No, it wasn't you on Instagram.
You probably deleted it.
No, I kind of have a rant, but I don't want to bring it up.
What
because
is it?
It's kind of
No,
dumb.
bring it up.
Have you
Vince
guys
already exported me on my freaking
And
secret.
he's already going to sue me, so like I got nothing left to lose.
Whole day is shot now.
Yep. But no, have you seen like all this fog conspiracy talk?
Yeah, that there's shit in the fog.
Yeah. Like, and
There was none of it down in Arkansas when it was up here.
Oh, no, it wasn't you on Instagram. It was Northern Snail, this Instagram page.
what a great guy.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
But yes, I have heard the fog thing.
Yeah, and people are like explaining fog, and it's like we know what fog is.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't get it. People got too much time on their hands, I think, to just bitch and complain and make up conspiracy theories about fog.
that's like,
That's
It's
very
like
true.
the fog has been around for 3 days. The bird flu's in it. They're spraying the bird flu at us. It's like it could be foggy for a couple days in a row. I think
that's
I
like the same
fucking
people
hate
that
it.
talk about
the chemtrails.
the chemtrails in the sky.
They're
from
dropping
airplanes.
COVID on us.
What is a chemtrail? Can you explain it?
No.
It's fucking sweet shit just happens so fucking fast.
No
It
idea.
creates vapor and then fuck.
My YouTube algorithm will get all screwed up if I type that in.
Chemtrails.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, now it's only conspiracy theory. Great. Now I'm a crazy person.
My TikTok algorithm went crazy there a couple days of all Egyptian pyramid stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
it
a
was-
good. That's a
it's
good rabbit
very
hole.
interesting stuff though on how they built those and everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
how?
we don't know how.
Yeah. Mine's just home inspections right now.
Oh really?
I watch
Home
like
invasions?
No, like new home inspections.
Those
Yeah,
are really
yeah,
good.
And it's
those
like,
ones are
oh my
good.
god, these are trash.
Yeah.
But
400
even like, cause like I bought a bunch of 2x6s for finishing off my shop.
Yeah.
And like they were, I don't know, I think built in 2015. And the wood that's in there compared to now, only 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like styrofoam that's tan.
Mm-hmm.
Like putting the, whatever, the hanger brackets up, going into the trusses, like I can hardly get the screw to go in it. It's
Yeah.
so hard. And then you put in these other ones, you can just like,
Push it in.
oh, I didn't even need to turn the drill on. Like, this is probably going to work. Like, they're just trash. And you can see the rings are like way far apart.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Last night I probably lost 2 hours of my life watching this dude on his whole page was open up vintage Pokemon collection
Oh,
that he
jeez.
bought from somebody, and
Yeah.
he was just flipping through the binder. And yeah, probably 2 hours. I was just watching him open all these Pokemon cards and explaining which ones are what. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that ain't shit.
I do see some of those too of people opening sports cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulling like
Really?
a one of one or something.
Yeah.
It's like
Jackson and I were looking at my Pokemon collection
Who?
last night.
X.
X.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
X.
Elon Musk's son. Yes.
Yeah.
X.
X and
Wait,
I
are you
were
the guy that did the thing?
Yeah. X and I were looking at each other's Pokemon last night, and then
When you ask for the cards, do you ask if he's going to give it to you?
did you
Is
listen?
X going to give it to you?
Give it to you.
But I had this poster. I had this poster of all 151 Pokemon, like the original Pokemon,
Yeah.
that didn't have the names on it, and we named every single one.
Oh my god!
And you guys think I'm a nerd? Holy shit!
Did you? I remember watching that, like the TV show as a kid or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Did you
This is
listen?
the greatest thing ever.
like I like turned it off, and my parents are probably like, thank God. Like,
Did you listen to our interview with Bo Bunky after Pine
no,
Lake?
I just listened to the recent one, but I saw that I missed that one.
Kyle at the end, he's like, "What do you got? What do the Bunkies do for fun? What's your hobby?" And they're like, "Oh, like go to the lake and whatnot." And Kyle tells Bo, "Is like, I got a pretty sweet Pokemon collection."
You made it so serious. It wasn't that serious.
It was. It
He's
was.
like, I'll bring you by the trailer at Ottertail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should too. That would be so funny.
Oh God, you should.
Oh, man.
Bring a
No,
Pokemon.
do it at staging.
Yeah.
Qualifying, like walk through, like check this shit out. Like,
How great would that be? Everybody's running
Yep.
and flipping through a
yeah, just
binder.
like tap him. Like, nobody has this one. This one's holographic.
Yeah, you guys think I'm a freaking nerd.
You think your wraps look cool? Look at this card.
You should wrap your whole sled in Pokemon cards.
I was thinking about doing it. I want to do one rap that I'm not going to say because everybody will start doing it after I do it. But then
the 6R wrap.
you're close.
Oh.
But then like the second rap, I was going to do a Pokemon rap.
That's funny you say that in staging because it just made me think of at Pine Lake Pro Stock. We're on the starting line, and I'm sitting next to Taylor, and like you'd think we're all serious on the starting line, and like just like looking at Taylor, and Taylor's like, "Hey, I got that hat for you for the Shoptalk Fantasy League."
Just on the starting
On the starting line before the pro race. I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll grab it after the race."
That's awesome.
In the hair scramble stuff, I felt like the guys are always more serious about it. I'm like, what do you like? This is dumb. But I'd be like, can you guys like just not go right away so I can not get roosted by you? Like, everybody takes it all too serious. Dirtbags.
Yeah,
have fun.
that's true.
That's
Pretty
what
much take off and you're pretty much set.
that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to involve the fun back into it.
Yeah, so I'll bring my Pokemon collection to Ottertail. Jackson knows. X knows there's a fuckload of them.
Maybe he'll even give one to you.
I gave a couple to X last night, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So what is? What
So
would
you gave
say?
it to X.
Yeah.
Different
X going
song.
to receive it from you.
It's gonna get flagged for something.
Totally demonetized. Copyright. Yep.
Trying to think of what else. How long have you been going, Brody?
144. Not too bad.
Yeah.
For
Aaron Shield.
what?
Yeah,
Aaron
true.
Shield.
Aaron
Yeah,
Shield.
that's a good point. Aaron Shield.
He's up there.
Yep.
All cut from the same cloth.
Really?
That's what the poster says.
Oh, it says. Yeah, it says it right there. I'll be damned.
It's in your garage. You literally look at it every day.
Gunner
when you get
doesn't know
home.
catchphrases like that.
You think I just randomly?
I thought you just randomly said that.
No, that already.
Well, then,
Well, we have established that Brody cannot read.
true. Yeah, I can't read. Yeah, those are just symbols up there. It might as well be hieroglyphics.
He doesn't know what.
So you know big words as long as they're not in front of you on paper.
Yeah. So if I hear them enough, I can repeat them. But
But
yeah,
if it's in,
Yeah, he didn't know that was Randy Moss jersey when Gunner came in.
84. I wonder who that is.
Well, I don't know. You guys got anything else, or we could?
Well, I mean, Vince the man is in here. I have so many questions for this live valve stuff, but it's like my little brain can't comprehend it.
It seems like it's just all computer work almost, and
it's a little of both.
it's
Like,
wild how it works.
it is crazy how different like your algorithm is for race stuff compared to like just your consumer thing.
Really?
Like the consumer stuff, like it works really good, but also there's like got to be some wow factor to it. It's
Sure.
like, oh, look how much this thing can do. Where it's not. I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing that it needs.
Sure.
So it almost seems like we like de-feature it for the race stuff, but you're not really de-featuring. You're just like, oh, we don't need it to just be like this stiff when you're going fast for no reason kind of thing. So we pull some of that stuff out of it, but then we're ramping it up in different areas that they never thought of. Like when we got to Pine Lake, the chart didn't even go big enough for the G's we were pulling.
Really?
Like the
Wow.
braking one, it's like, oh, it went down to like 0.3, which you'll basically never get to in the snow because it can't stop. And you throw it on the ice and you're like, oh, this is almost a 1G event. And like the accels are like way like, oh, okay, that's this corner. It's always in this corner of the cal. Like it just goes straight to max. Like, oh, okay. So we had to
It
change
would be
all that.
super neat to get a printout of like the factory stuff and then like what you guys are doing and then like have comparisons of what it is.
And they have like those 3D like graphs. I don't know if you've seen that for like some of the engine like fuel mapping stuff. So they do that with the suspension thing too. Like so you can see it and it's like some of them it's like ours would be like flat and then like okay this spot is the only thing we want where like instead of it being kind of like actually 3D and like perfectly blended kind of stuff.
So it's like a Holley EFI Live system. You get a fucking 3D graph of
It looks very similar to that, yeah.
and then you can like cut and shorten.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of different pages of maps that you
numbers,
can change for different scenarios.
God, just wild.
Usually what we do for the yellow was like plus or minus 2 or 3, and then like it would start getting wider and wider, and then like as soon as it got to the red, then we'd cut it off at that for car stuff.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know where you were.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're talking about.
So like as soon as it like starts getting like lean towards detonation, you know, then we'd cut it off at that number. So like pretty much the whole plane would be flat instead of like this.
Gotta live life on the edge, Kyle.
Yeah, I know.
Burn her down.
I've been doing this.
My whole life is the edge.
Been doing this since high school. You show me a graph, I'll tell you what it means, but
That's a
I
bar
don't
graph.
have the technology. I'll tell you what it means, but I can't do it. I'm just changing pistons in my garage.
The guys made it sound like it was cold in your garage too.
You could see your breath, so yeah, it was cold.
No way. Bring that thing over, Kyle. We got a wood stove burning to beat hell.
Gunner.
Gunner.
I would have done it in my trailer if I, But it's the dedication that matters.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it hits the
It's
the soul.
It's the soul work. It's your meditation.
You're out there for the feel of it. the.
No,
It's not about the ride. It's about how you get there.
wrong. No,
Be quiet, audience.
you have to torture yourself a little bit. You
Sure.
have to feel the pain.
Yeah, you gotta suffer.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I feel
pain is your friend.
Now you sound like me during
Alex
the
Jones,
marathon.
what does he say? Yeah,
episode.
pain is your friend.
That ain't shit.
The suffering is what?
Alex Jones?
Yeah.
His bourbon bottle
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah. You know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I had 150.
Kind of an all around show.
Weird show.
Very,
Tell me about it.
a very all around show. Yeah. Probably one of our most off topic shows. we've
Totally.
done.
Yeah.
We
Way more
got into
Pokemon than I
Pokemon.
ever thought we'd talk about.
Pokemon, pyramids, COVID fog. Yeah, it was everywhere.
That was all at the end. We were pretty on track at the beginning.
Sort of. Yeah.
Not sure Muller Machine is going to be happy with his sponsored episode.
I think this
It
will
was
be
pretty
a
great.
wide broadcast. So, like, even if you're into the car stuff, Muller Machine.
Yeah.
And we got Vince on the show. That's definitely going to bring the eyeballs.
Yeah,
you know.
true.
People love Vince. You hear it all the
And you
time.
know, when we get Vince in here, we get all over the place.
Well, when we had Vince in here the first time, we just kind of went over his career more or less.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I suppose
didn't
it was
know.
like right after Dakar because that just started yesterday
Yeah, it was
for this year.
episode 10. And we're on 59 now.
Insane.
Freaking awesome.
10 under optimal.
A lot of
come
Iron
back
Maiden,
for
too.
episode 69.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to make a special trip.
Yeah.
That's worth it
I'll
right
be
there.
here for that one.
Hell yeah. Well, there you go. Planned
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, so Ottertail number fantasy, Shop Talk Fantasy, number 69, you're going to be getting something special.
Yep. Shop Talk shirt.
A shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
That's
specific.
the special thing.
You want it signed?
A signed shirt.
I can't believe they didn't give Phil Nicoletti that like as just a career number. He's the only guy that should have it.
Yeah.
Or Logan Carnow, but
Yeah, true. He could. Phil. I don't know.
he's just the coolest guy. It was so sweet just like hanging out with him at Iron Man.
Yeah.
It was great. Riding freaking four-wheelers.
Cool.
What am I doing?
What am I doing? Doing your job.
It was
like
great.
an American.
Yep.
Four wheelers are fun.
Four-wheelers are sweet.
I mean, you got to
Oh.
admit, you probably had fun on it.
It was pretty hilarious.
And you race against Ryan Villapoto.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Damon Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the VP of Yamaha Americas was on my team.
Yeah. So you definitely had
Yeah,
fun.
it was pretty funny.
Like, I'd like to get just a four wheeler just to like ride, like have a dirt bike and a four wheeler. Because
You do.
well, no, Dad's got the four wheeler.
Oh.
He just lets me ride it. I like to get one of my own
Oh, okay.
so I can beat the hell out of.
I've been
my
really
own.
into this 125 kick. I've been seeing a lot of 125s lately.
Dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
05 YZ.
yeah, that's
That's
what I've
the
been
fastest
thinking.
one. Before they detuned him in 06.
That's what I've been thinking. Just looks so much fun on Carson Brown videos.
Oh man! Did you watch the Carson Brown video? Him against Adam Cincerillo?
Yeah.
No, I
On the
haven't yet.
KX 125.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is the video you have to watch.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Manny Lettenbichler one?
Yeah.
On
I've
the
watched all,
105 KTM.
I've watched all of those Carson Brown videos, but the Adam Cincerillo one is the best one because
Okay.
they're at the PAX track down in Florida,
Oh yeah.
and Carson Brown rides that KX 125 as fast as you possibly can.
Even faster than Bubba.
It would be fun to watch. He just rails the corners on that thing. Like
Yeah.
even my dad watched it. Just scrolling YouTube, he's seen it and watched it. He thought it was pretty sweet too.
He's just riding angry.
Yeah.
Just
You
hates
have
that
to.
freaking
You're an
clutch.
angry bee.
In like Adam Cincerillo's over jumping stuff and just pinned on the landing and just wow, bro. And so they were tuning it for him and everything. So it's like, yeah, it's got a bog on the landings. It's kind of sketchy. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, Carson Brown rides the hell out of that thing. It's very impressive.
I need another 125.
That's
like
what
the
I'm
most
saying.
fun
How
bike I've
fun
ever
would
had.
it be?
He's like every corner you come into, you have to be like willing to die.
In that recap when we had Kyle Lawler on, I threw Kyle's clip in there when he said when he was talking about Tomac, he's like he rides a 450 like a normal person rides a 125.
Yep. Yeah.
Sure sounds like it.
Just rides it like he's trying to hurt the damn bike.
Yeah.
Just trying to kill it.
Did you know Pulp MX had said he's not working with Gilly this year, which I thought was odd.
Tomac,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought
Weird.
that was interesting.
Who's Gilly working with then?
He's still with the Star guys, but he's just
wonder if
not
he's-
Tomac's personal guy. So I thought that was interesting.
That is weird.
But they said at one point where they were looking at the data of Tomac, and it was like either 100% throttle
Yeah, just a light switch.
or off.
Yep.
I believe it.
Are we wrapping it up?
We can wrap it up.
We can wrap it up.
Okay, so off-topic show here, but we'll be busy coming with actual races
Yes.
after this.
Because it's Ottertail and then,
Eagle River.
Yep.
okay.
I won't. What about Eagle River regular weekend, Kyle?
I don't know.
I'm not going. I got stuff going on that Sunday, so I
Okay.
can't make it. And then we'll be going to the Sioux
Yep.
after that.
Ottertail, Park
Right.
Rapids. Park Rapids is in between Ottertail and the Sioux.
In between Eagle River and the Sioux.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Park Rapids is the weekend right before the Sioux.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, after this all around show, we'll be busy now for the next
We'll have
4 or 5 weeks.
Ottertail recap after this show.
Yep. Ottertail. We'll probably talk to somebody that raced at Eagle River, Park Rapids, Sioux. Yeah, we'll be busy.
Yep.
So fun all around show.
Totally.
Pokemon.
Should we do one like at the Sioux from like a watchtower?
A watch
So
tower.
many people have said this.
Like during like the sportsman, like the old mods, like qualifying or something. So people just get to hear screaming 600 triples go by.
That means Brody's got to come to the Sioux.
We are going.
And-
I am going.
Oh, you are
Yeah,
now?
we are. Me and Ben.
Oh, okay.
Ben's
Cool.
coming.
You're coming, Ben?
Yeah.
So that means
the whole crew
that
would be
means
there.
VS3 has to be there.
The whole crew would be there.
Yeah, I'll just quit.
Yeah. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good time.
I did. Yeah, people have said that too. Like even at the awards banquet or something after the Sioux.
No, you gotta do it during.
Oh, we'll do.
Somebody like-
After the Sioux is a big party.
Yeah, you
but
can't be
it's-
doing it then.
So, but no, it's gonna be tough. You guys didn't go to the awards last year, right?
No, we went.
Like
Are we all German?
the casino that it's at, they're like under renovation again, so they're down like half their rooms. So like
I think Alex just stays in like an old church or something anyway. So
church.
yeah,
Nice.
it's just like
Ask Alex
sleeps
if
like
he's
40
got a little
people.
extra room. Ask Alex if he's got room in his bed because I need a place to stay. Trust
I
me,
would just sleep in
I'm
the
only
van
going to
trailer.
come in after you go to bed and before you wake up.
Yeah.
So it's
You won't even know I'm there.
But thanks
We
for
can
being
get you
here.
a wood stove in the trailer or something.
Could do that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing when we got our enclosed trailer. Dustin Dorn told me, "What size wood stove are you putting in there?"
Put one of the
Chimney
doors on the
pipe.
outside so you're gonna.
yeah. Chimney pipe.
Just see a little smokestack coming
Yeah,
out, just
yeah.
burning away at race weekends.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Have a little pile of
Just put a fire pit in it.
Don't bring any logs. Just bring sticks.
You'll see a pile of sticks outside our trailer at Ottertail.
Like that guy's from the sticks.
Yeah. Oh, there's Gonvic there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, north to Gonvic. Well, thanks for being here, Vince.
Yeah.
whatever.
Awesome.
We really appreciate it. VS3 suspension, he'll do it.
He'll try his best.
He'll try his best.
I might do
Sometimes.
I might do it. It's just getting worse every day.
it. I might do it.
And thanks to Travis Muller and Muller Machine for sponsoring this
Perfect.
episode.
Just a guy.
Hell
Yep,
yeah.
what a guy.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna be using them for car stuff too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to.
So
Maybe you guys could do like a Muller Machine Jag collab.
no, Jag doesn't have any affiliation with engine parts.
Oh, okay.
Bodywork.
He actually bought Herfindahl's old cross country sled a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Or last year? Year before that. I don't remember.
Oh, all right.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Vince.
We do the Minnesota goodbye even on the podcast. We say we're gonna wrap it up, and we go for 5 more minutes every time.
Okay, the door's closed. We can talk as much shit about him as we want now.
He should get a mic stand. A mic arm. I mean, He needs to get rid of the mic stand.
Or just get like a longer one and then just beat people up with it like Axl Rose. Like just start hammering guests with it. He'd be way cooler then.
I don't think so. He would have to grow his hair out. It would be a whole deal. God.
He's already got the
Put on
half
like
mullet.
400 pounds of KFC addiction.
The half mullet, like fade going to. So.
Skullet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had to turn him up because at the middle of the show, he's getting farther and farther away from the mic.
He doesn't believe me. He's too quiet. He just slowly fades out, fades to black.
But, well, all right, we'll end it while Kyle's gone here. But
Yeah, sure.
You're going to just cut him out?
Yeah,
Where's
well,
he going to be in the thumbnail? You're just going to Photoshop him in?
The thumbnail comes from any part of the show.
That's what I mean.
the way I pick the thumbnails is I'll just scan through the video
And
like
pick a spot.
fast, and then I'll see like if anybody's doing any hand motions like that, I'll get a freeze frame of that.
You'll see
and
me.
then-
I was stretching there in the middle.
Yeah.
I had the watt pull on the triple thing. So
Yep.
Like I think I just did the archive video of last year's. We're going to the Sioux, and it was like Brody was like this. It was like, yep, to using that one.
Oh, Kyle's back.
You guys are still filming.
We're still going.
Somehow we pushed it to 2 hours long.
I almost filled the bowl.
Wait, the top one or the lower one?
Yeah, look, whatever.
Both.
Upper decker?
If you did that to me, they would not find the body.
Oh, I'm gonna do it now, but I'm gonna do it in your spare bathroom. So
Takes me longer
Why
to
does
find
it
it.
smell so bad?
yeah, it just decomposes.
Definitely, yeah, they would not find the body.
Well, all right.
Thanks.
All around show here.
Yep.
We'll be back to Snowmobiles next weekend, and along the weekends at prior.
Yep. Awesome.
Prior.
After
It is the
prior.
We're going into the past
Weekends
to do more shows.
prior
That's-
to Ottertail. Yeah.
This is the weekend prior to Ottertail.
prior is before. I said that wrong. Yes, prior is before.
Jesus
I
Christ.
should
I
have
think
said
we got a
following.
double
Never mind.
entendre.
Cancel the whole show.
Thank you, Vince.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
See ya.